What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Fireside Giants. I'm your host, Anthony Rivardo, and today is the day that we've all been waiting for. Jaxson Dart set to make his debut here as the New York Giants starting quarterback. I'll be joined by Alex Wilson, my co-host, of course. He'll be joining me in the coming minutes as we do live stream and do the play-by-play and reaction to the entirety of New York Giants versus Los Angeles Chargers. So if you're excited, if you're ready, make sure to comment down below. I see some of you. I see Colton saying, yo. I see Mrs. FSG saying, yo. What's up, beautiful? I see Adrian saying, let's go Giants. This should be a fun one, or it could be another therapy session, as Christian Whitehead says. So the New York Giants are getting ready to kick off, and we will soon see Jaxson Dart make his debut. And now I will be joined here in just a second by my co-host, Alex Wilson. What's up, Alex? Are you ready for some Jaxson Dart football?
Absolutely. Jaxson Darts. Let me make sure my mic setting is... No, all right, 1 second.
Yeah, it's not. It needs to be fixed.
Better?
It's better.
All right. We love it, dude. I'm hyped right now. Jaxson Dart making his debut. I mean, we talked about it all week, what to expect from this team, to expect from Jaxson Dart. Tempo is the word that you used the other day. I thought that was a perfect word to describe it. Now, that's the reports that are coming out. Tempo is going to be the name of the game for Jaxson Dart. Once he's in rhythm, he's really hard to stop. So, obviously, that's going to be important for them. Screen game, lots of mobility. I think people underrate just how fast and mobile Jaxson Dart is. I think we're going to get a healthy dose of that as he's running for his life against this Chargers defense today.
Yes, Jaxson Dart's fast. The Chargers have the ball. First play of the game, there is a penalty. False start on the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll back them up 5 yards.
Not surprising. Lots of penalties to start the season.
Penalty is on Mekhi Becton.
Oh.
No, sorry, not Mekhi Becton. Mekhi Becton is out today with a concussion. The guy who's filling in for Mekhi Becton committed the penalty. But that'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Los Angeles Chargers offense from their own 30-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun, drops back, looking to throw, stepping up, firing. It's caught by Keenan Allen for a gain of about 10 or so yards. That'll bring up 2nd and medium.
Man, Keenan Allen is just ageless. This dude every year somehow manages to put together good performances.
Yeah, good throw there from Justin Herbert. The coverage was tight from Javon Holland, but didn't get there just in time. Sounds like it's going to be Jude McAdamney kicking for the New York Giants today. 2nd and 6. Herbert hands off to Omarion Hampton. He's met in the backfield by Kayvon Thibodeau. Misses the tackle, but it's cleaned up, of course, by Bobby Okereke and Dexter Lawrence for a gain of none.
Dexter Lawrence. Need a big performance from him.
Yes, we do. Loss of a yard on that play will bring up 3rd and 7. Michael commenting on Twitter, the channel is CBS. Giants game is on CBS. If you're out of market, you can stream it on Paramount Plus, I believe. 3rd and 7. Herbert in the shotgun. Giants showing blitz. Herbert drops back. Giants rush 4. Throws. Wide open Ladd McConkey drops it.
Oh. Ladd McConkey, usually a sure-handed player, too.
Yeah, he was open, too. He was in the pocket of a zone there. Ball hit him square in the hands, and he doesn't bring it in. Easy pitch and catch. McConkey will want that one back, but the New York Giants catch a break, and that will bring up the punt unit, and soon we'll bring up Jaxson Dart's debut.
Oh, baby, here we go. Jaxson Dart, first opportunity against this Jesse Minter defense. Thing about it, as I said this week, at the very least, it's hard to prepare for someone you've never seen before. So Jaxson Dart, this first drive should be scripted. Lots of tempo. I think they're going to want to push the field.
Sure. Yep. Fair caught by Gunnar Olszewski around the 10-yard line. So Jaxson Dart will have to go 90 yards to get to the end zone. He runs out to thunderous applause from the New York Giants faithful there. Big ovation as Dart takes the field here at MetLife Stadium.
Of course, absolutely. Let's see, man. The new era has started.
All right, 1st and 10 for the New York Giants with Jaxson Dart leading them. Dart's in the shotgun. Scadaboo's the man in motion. Ball snap. Dart hands to Scadaboo, who's going to make a cut, who's going to find a lane, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 6 yards.
We'll take it. Already 6 yards per carry for Cam Scadaboo, who averaged 6 yards per carry last week against the Chiefs, have one of the better run defenses in football.
True that. That tempo offense is already showing up. Giants hurry to the line of scrimmage for second down. Ball is snapped. Zone read. No, play action. Dart's going to throw one up for Neighbors. Underthrown. Lots of contact. That's going to be defensive pass interference and a first down.
Take it. Let's go. Won't show up on the stat sheet,
there.
but we'll take the yards.
Yeah. Have a super chat here from Sean Nevins, a.k.a. Cyborgatron, one of our most faithful Fireside Giant supporters. Thank you, Sean, saying, look like you belong, Dart, go Giants. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. The super chat, my friend.
1st and 10 for the Giants from their own 30-yard line. Handoff is to Scadaboo. Not much there. He's going to pick up about 2 yards. Definitely seeing a up-tempo offense here. Giants already back on the line of scrimmage. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. Throws to Neighbors. Spin move. Falls forward for a gain of about 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 1.
This is where you love to have Scadaboo. 3rd and 1. Just punch that thing in.
Definitely. Nice quick passing offense we're seeing here. Quick tempo getting to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 1. Already at the line of scrimmage. Dart's in the shotgun with Scadaboo to his right. Hand is to Scadaboo, who punches forward, kills a man almost, and gets the first down.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
He looked like a freight train on that one. He put his shoulder down and ran somebody over. First and 10 for the Giants. Offense is rolling. Handoff is again to Scadaboo. He's got a lane. He's running. He's across the 50-yard line. He's down around the 45-yard line. Big gain of about 15 yards there for Cam. Scadaboom!
Scadaboom! Already making an impact. He's RB1, obviously, with Tyron Tracy out, but he looks the part, too, not just a backup.
He's running with power right now, putting his shoulder down and carrying some defenders forward there as he picks up the first down. 1st and 10, once again, for the New York Giants offense. Jaxson Dart's in the shotgun. Giants have the ball at their own 41-yard line. Wan'Dale Robinson's in motion. Dart takes the snap. He's going to fake the screen. Now he's running. He's up. He's diving, and he's picking up about 9 yards on the play.
Just make sure to slide, man.
He slid. He protected his body there, but you're seeing the mobility, the ability to get out of tricky situations there. Good pick up there from John Runyon and Devin Singletary to protect Jaxson Dart and give him that crease to run.
Absolutely.
2nd and 1. Dart's in the shotgun, takes a snap. Zone read. He's going to keep it. He's going to run into a whole bunch of traffic, but he's going to pick up the first down and a gain of about 4 yards.
He's moving, man. We love to see it. Move the chains. Good first drive so far. The tempo, obviously, most important.
For sure. For those of you who are asking where we're watching the game, I'm in Florida, so I have NFL Sunday Ticket to watch out-of-market games. That's what I'm using, but I also believe it's on Paramount Plus, perhaps. If not, CBS is the broadcasting channel today. Jaxson Dart in the shotgun, empty backfield from the Chargers 28-yard line, drops back to throw. He's stepping up, he's extending, he's throwing, and it's caught by Malik Neighbors for a first down.
Heavy focus on Neighbors early. We'd love to see that. Just give the ball to your top receiver. Let him do the work for you.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a lot more passing targets over the middle of the field for Malik Neighbors so far. This is a great throw between 2 defenders. That was a really good throw, Alex.
Yep. He's capable of it.
Sidearm, changes the arm angle, and puts it between a couple defenders for Neighbors to fall under. That was a really good throw from Jaxson Dart. Giants have the ball at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Dart in the shotgun, takes the snap. It's going to be a QB draw. He's got space. He's running. Touchdown!
Let's go! First freaking drive. Holy crap.
And he's hitting the dance moves. What a play call there from Mike Kafka. This offense has life with Jaxson Dart.
15 yards, man. That was quick. 6-0 up over the Chargers, huh? Maybe there is life here. That's the type of momentum. That's the type of confidence you want Jaxson Dart to have.
That's a brand new look for the offense there. The mobility of Jaxson Dart instantly having a massive impact as he rushes for a 15-yard touchdown. What a drive for the rookie. His first time touching the ball on a regular season field, and he takes it 90 yards for a touchdown.
Hell freaking yeah, man. Hell freaking yeah. He wasn't even touched, too. Wasn't even touched.
No, great vision there to follow his blocks. He had patience on that run, and then he hits a real nice little dance move to celebrate. Man. The dance move was actually ridiculous.
Let him be, man. Let him be.
So the Giants take an early 7-0 lead over the Los Angeles Chargers with Jaxson Dart running an up-tempo offense and capping it off with a 15-yard run. Cam Scatterby with a couple of key runs on that drive. Malik Neighbors with 3 targets and 3 receptions, or I think 2 receptions. One of them he drew the DPI, but a really fast start for this New York Giants offense. What are your takeaways, Alex?
Tempo. That was what we saw. Tempo, good play calling. This offense was built for Jaxson Dart. Russell Wilson was just running it. That's clear as day now. And, I think you kind of look at just how they open things up, the mobility, his ability to run, the throws. He's clearly playing with the level of confidence. Honestly, like more confidence than I thought you could possibly have going into your first debut. 0-3 team comes out against this Chargers defense and tears them to shreds. Cam Scottaboo setting the tone too. A full, complete drive there. Everyone getting involved. Offensive line looks solid. Just encouraging. Just really encouraging. That's exactly how you want to see from your first drive. But now you got to see from the second, third, fourth drive of the games, and they're not as scripted. That's really, really important.
That's absolutely right. The non-scripted drives. Can the Giants sustain this?
Correct. It's going to be big, man. It's going to be big. This is going to be interesting. Like, clearly, that was a different offense, though, Anthony. What are you thinking about that so far? Just watching what you just saw in real time. So it's different.
It was different, but I don't think that the offense was completely schematically different. I think the tempo was different. They got to the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker, but a lot of the route concepts and zone reads, these are all things that we've seen the Giants running for the last few weeks. Just as we discussed in a recent episode, Alex, they didn't have the right quarterback in there to fit the schemes. So some of these play calls looked really confusing to us. Looked like, hey, Russ can't run that. Why are we calling that play? But now you see immediately here, and I'll use this touchdown run as an example, Alex. The New York Giants last week against the Kansas City Chiefs on that infamous 4-and-out sequence in the red zone that Russell Wilson had on second down, what did they call from the 15-yard line? They called the quarterback draw. Russell Wilson was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He did not have the mobility, athleticism, or the vision to find that crease and turn that into a gain of yardage. On this instance, Jaxson Dart runs the quarterback draw from the 15-yard line, finds the crease, has the patience, hits the hole, and that athleticism takes him into a walk-in touchdown. That's the difference. So I wouldn't say that the offense, if play calling has changed or that the scheme has changed, but the quarterback has absolutely changed the way that the scheme looks. And that's really exciting for us Giants fans.
It is. I mean, look, you have a totally different style of player here. The mobility, the anticipation, the aggressiveness, gunslinging mentality, all very much different. Russell Wilson, obviously at the later end of his career, it's just a different mentality entirely. And I think Dart with that the young legs and everything in between, it's just going to be a different offense. And obviously that first drive was a pretty good indication of that. Exciting stuff, though, good sir. Exciting stuff. I think you're muted. I think you're muted.
Yeah, good call. My fault. Justin Herbert throws incomplete there. Pressure from Brian Burns on a quarterback hit disrupts the throw.
Brian Burns, man. That man keeps showing up.
Yeah, he's off to a hot start this season. Gotta love it.
Absolutely is. Already has 3 sacks over 3 weeks. Let's see if he can get a fourth. I mean, that
I
offensive
think
line
he has
obviously.
4, actually.
Oh,
I
does
think he's
he?
got 4. Yep. 2nd and 10. Herbert drops back. He's going to pump. He's going to throw. Caught by Quentin Johnston. Tackled by Tyler Nubin. Really quick reaction there from the second-year safety out of Minnesota.
Man, I'm gonna stop right after I say this, but if the Giants were to pull off an upset win in this game and Jaxson Dart's first game of his career against this Chargers team, that would be that would definitely turn the vibes around. I would say.
Yeah, it would. It would feel like the season maybe has some life. But hey, because listen, if they were to win this game, let's not get ahead of ourselves. But then next week against the Saints, you're potentially looking at a 2-3 opportunity. That's a much different narrative than 0-3. 3rd and 6 for the Los Angeles Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun, drops back to pass. He's got all day. He throws, but the ball is batted away at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 6.
Fantastic. Get this man Dart back the ball. Get this man back in rhythm. Get him some pace. Put it up 14-0 at MetLife at home. Get the fans behind him. I think Dart's the kind of player that feeds off that energy, feeds off that kind of rhythm. It's going to be fun. If he can get another touchdown here, I think that's kind of player he is. Once he's in rhythm, he becomes almost impossible to stop.
Absolutely. But there is a flag on the play, waiting to see what the call is. But the Chargers are leaving the offense out there, so it could be on the Giants.
Holding probably in the defensive secondary.
Yeah.
I think it was holding on Drew Phillips. Maybe.
They're going to call illegal contact on the defensive back who was guarding number 15. They didn't say who the penalty was on. But that's illegal contact, and that will bring up a first down for the Los Angeles Chargers offense. That's a tough break for the Giants defense.
Very tough. Yeah, it's a good play by Dexter Lawrence, too. Keenan Allen, man, still shifty. I mean, with no Rashawn Slater in there, too, you need to kind of hope to beat up on the backup left tackle. So whoever is lined up across from him.
Yeah, Omarion Hampton falls forward for a gain of about 6 yards there, but another flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
Bring that thing back.
I think they're going to call it holding on the left guard of Los Angeles Chargers.
1st and 20.
Yeah, replay first down. Zion Johnson called for the holding there. That'll back up the Chargers offense.
Yeah. Defense gotta step up, make some plays. First drive looked really good. Almost got off the field in the second drive, but just trying to
Bobby Okereke took a shot on that play, helmet to helmet from Omarion Hampton as he tried to get in there and make the tackle. 1st and 20 for the Chargers offense from their own 19-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Some pressure from Thibodeau, dumps it to Omarion Hampton, and what a tackle there from Tyler Nubin, who came in like a heat-seeking missile.
And that's what we wanted him to do. Moving a strong safety is play the run, play the screen game, and be a surefire tackler. He's been a little bit volatile the first couple of weeks, but that's the type of play you expect him to make at that strong safety position.
Yeah, that's a really great read and react play there from Tyler Nubin. And thank you guys for your super chats. We will get to those at the next commercial break. Absolutely. 2nd and 18. Herbert drops back, play action. He's going to step up. He's going to be met by Kayvon Thibodeau, who sacks him for a loss of a yard.
Bang. Kayvon also off to a really hot start this season. Hot start. Him and Brian Burns both on fire to start this year. I mean, that's the expectation we have for this pass rush. And Kayvon looks like not only a starter, a well above average starter. He's playing at a Pro Bowl level so far.
Absolutely. On that second down, the Giants had a 4-man front. They only rushed 4, but it was Carter. It was Darius Alexander, Dexter Lawrence, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Thibodeau's the one who cleans it up and gets the sack. 3rd and 18 now for the Chargers offense from their own 21-yard line. Herbert drops back. Giants rush 4. He's going to step up. He's going to run. He's across the 35. He's running, and he's picking up a first down on 3rd and 18. What a joke.
Oh, 3rd and 18. These are the type of plays that you cannot have on defense, which is, by the way, why Shane Bowen should be under so much fire, because like you need to have a spy or something there to watch this. Justin Herbert is a very underrated runner.
Yeah, this is, again, one of those plays where the Giants dropped just about every defensive back 20 yards off of the line of scrimmage in a very soft zone and gave the entire underneath portion to Herbert in the offense. And Herbert's a great quarterback playing at an MVP level this season. He's going to read, react, and pick up a first down. That is a bad call, in my opinion, of Shane Bowen's defense.
Yeah, nobody there. That was a really nice block by, what was it, Hampton out there as well?
Yep, but there is quite a significant development taking shape here. The left tackle, second-year left tackle, Joe Alt, is walking off the field injured. So he's not on the field for this play as Herbert throws under pressure, incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. But how big is that, Alex, for this Chargers offense to potentially be without Joe Alt? We'll see how significant the injury is. But
massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Banks is getting yelled at on the sideline after that run by Herbert too.
Yeah, Abdul Carter with the hit on Justin Herbert there. Forces an errant pass.
Oof, yeah, Alt looks really banged up. Looks like Kayvon stepped on his right leg.
2nd and 10. Bobby Okereke jumped. That's going to be a free play for an offsides. Herbert's going to throw short and pick up about 7 yards on the play. Tyler Conklin with the reception, former New York
comes
Jet.
The defense doing Shane Bowen things. Lots of lack of discipline on this defense. Poor tackling, poor this, poor that. This is big concern.
Yeah. Part of the issue, though, for Bowen is he's kind of damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. And what I mean by that is he dropped back in that soft zone on that 3rd and long, and obviously the Giants gave up the first down. But then right there on that play, they try and bring a blitz, and Bobby Okereke jumps offside. So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I think it's situational stuff. Like send an extra blitzer on 3rd and 18.
I agree. It's situational play calling. Herbert drops back to pass on 2nd and 5 from the Giants 45. He's going to throw to the sideline, dropped by Quentin Johnston. Will bring up 3rd and medium.
There's the old Quentin Johnston. He's been catching everything this year.
Yeah, he's looked really good this year. Paulson Adebo in coverage. Would have been a tough catch anyway, maybe even out of bounds if he did make the grab.
He's had a really big turnaround, actually. He dropped everything last year, and now this year he's been one of the best receivers in football.
Yeah, and huge development here is Joe Alt is being carted to the locker room. So we'll see what that means for the Chargers offensive line. Herbert here, though, on 3rd and 5 from the Giants 45 is in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Giants rush 4. The throw is deep to McConkey. It's in his hands, and it's off his hands. Incomplete.
4th down.
Drew Phillips, the man in coverage. Tight coverage, too.
He's in coverage, man. He's just got a couple penalties last week on him. Ball was a little bit late, and he just didn't have eyes on it. But, yeah, I mean, so far, a couple drops, a couple of missed opportunities for the Chargers and the Giants. Hopefully can benefit from that.
Yeah, let's see if they can capitalize. The defense capitalized here. Chargers offense running off the field late here, but they are sending out J.K. Scott, the punt unit, on 4th and 5. Olszewski back to return inside the 5-yard line is where he's lined up. Punt is up and away. Olszewski's going to let it bounce, and it's going to be downed deep inside. That's going to be down at the 1-yard line.
Why do we never get punts like that? I don't think I've seen a Giants punter. I haven't seen a Giants punter down inside the 5 even. Maybe inside the 10 in like 3 freaking years. Yeah, Scottish Hammer.
I do not like
Scottish Noodle, bro.
Fun fact, though, the New York Giants, I'm going to assume this is the first time in NFL history. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume it's the first time in NFL history that a team's kicker and punter have both been from Scotland.
Interesting.
Jude McAdam is kicking for the New York Giants today, so I think that's history. All right, let's catch up on these super chats, Alex. We've got one here from SPP Williams. Do the SPP Williams face, Alex. Come on, we got to do it every time he drops a super. Thank you, SPP, saying, what's up, boys? Perfect drive. Dart on fire. Good time. Good throw to neighbors up the middle. Yeah, I really liked that throw up the middle, buying some time, extending the play, and throwing a Jaxson Dart trademark to neighbors. Really great drive there for his NFL debut.
Absolutely appreciate the super chat. Really, really great drive by Dart. Now we see if he can pick it up without a script and, just trying to find that momentum. See how he kind of navigates these situations as they get more difficult. Obviously, Chargers now have a couple injuries, a couple drops. They're trying to hold in here. Their defense is very, very good. It's going to get more difficult, but that first drive showed us Dart can do it against good defenses, and that's the most important thing. He can do it. Now we just have to do it consistently.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can build on that momentum.
Absolutely, yeah.
Carry it forward.
Momentum is critical. I'm pretty excited to see the second drive, though. I think this is going to tell us a lot about him.
I absolutely agree.
The vibes feel different, though, man. I don't know about you. Vibes do feel a little bit different.
They do, but I'm going to temper my expectations. Like we said, that was a scripted first drive. It was a good one, and he looked poised, which is the key word that I've used all throughout the summer and into now for Jaxson Dart, but need to see him build on it. We did get another super chat here, though, from Sean, a.k.a. Cyborgatron, saying couldn't have been a better first drive. Absolutely agreed, and thank you for the super chat.
Absolutely couldn't have been a better first drive. No doubt about it. I think he has another one, too, Sean.
Yep. And Christian Whitehead with a super chat, too, saying, you knew Dart was going to show up when he posted Madison Beer. Did you see that meme going around online, Alex?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He didn't really post Madison Beer, but
that would be hysterical,
though. Funny meme. Yeah.
That'd be so much shade if that was actually real. Oh my God.
Yeah. Thank you, Christian, for the super chat. And Sean with another one. Sean is being ultra generous today, and we really do appreciate it, saying, if I make you guys some new member emojis, can we get rid of the old painful ones? I'll do all the work. Just tell me what you want. We need them. Yeah, it's a good reminder. We got to do that. So we will definitely get on that. And feel free to shoot me something in my DMs on Twitter, Sean, if you have some member emoji ideas. But we'll definitely improve that for you guys.
Yep, absolutely. We can update those. Maybe get a little Dart face or something like that. Who knows?
Sure. It's going to be a handoff to Devin Singletary there.
Old man.
Gain of maybe a yard, if that. Troy Dye loses his helmet making the tackle.
Yeah. If you're not watching on CBS, even the illegal streams are a bit behind on this one. So I'm trying to live clip the games for you guys on socials. About a minute behind.
Apologies if I am a little too far ahead. Jaxson Dart with 48 total yards from scrimmage so far, 20 passing, 28 rushing. He's under center here from his own 2-yard line. He's going to hand off to Singletary, who's going to find some yardage out to the left side, but be tackled and gain about 2 yards. Devin Singletary taking the handoffs here with the Giants backed up inside their 5-yard line. Alex, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, Cam Scatterbo can't be that tired, can he? After the first drive, I don't know why they already have Singletary in the game. I guess they're trying to. They don't want to lose Scatterbo. I understand that. They're probably just trying to health reasons.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. 3rd and 6, though. Giants have the ball at their own 5-yard line. Dart's in the shotgun. He's got Singletary and I think Bellinger in the backfield with him. Play clock winding down. Ball snapped just in time. Blitz is coming. Dart's going to step up. He's calling for his receiver. He makes a throw on the run for a big first down. Caught by Darius Slayton.
Oh, Slayton gets a target in the first half? Oh, we might be back, baby.
I'm going to tell you, though, that play right there demonstrates all the difference in the world between Russell Wilson and Jaxson Dart. Extending the play. You see Dart saying, hey, come here, Slayton, and then making the throw on the run. That's
Josh
something
Allen
that the last
vibes.
quarterback just wasn't capable of. Big play there from Jaxson Dart.
Big Josh Allen vibes. You've seen him navigate traffic like that a lot. And I think
for sure.
Mini Allen would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Dart's going to flip a screen out to Wan'Dale Robinson, who's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Hit hard there. And is going to gain maybe a half a yard, not much on the play.
Damn. Yeah, that throw is awesome. That's a great play. Those are the type of things you just keep drives alive. Just keep drives alive. Usually that's a punt from our own end zone, and that's an easy touchdown for the opponent. So we love to see that from Jaxson Dart. Keep that drive alive. Even just set us up for better field position if we do have to punt it.
Like I said, poised. That's the number one word that I use to describe Jaxson Dart. The man is poised. 2nd and 10, Dart. He's backing the throw. He's going deep. It's up and it's incomplete. Slayton, the intended receiver. That ball hung up there for a while. There was a lot of contact, but no flag, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Man, I think Dart's going to have to get used to the windy MetLife Stadium, though. Definitely a different type of wind swirling sometimes. The ball can hang up there for a while.
It did hang up there, and it was a little far outside. Slayton was well covered, though, so... What, 3rd and 10 for the Giants offense coming up? No, I don't mind him taking a shot at all. Just Slayton wasn't open on the sluggo route. But 3rd and 10, Jaxson Dart in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back. He's looking. He's extending the play. He's buying time, but he's going to be brought down for a sack and a loss of about 3 yards. That'll bring out the punt unit and the Scottish Hammer for the New York Giants.
I got to say, so I'm a little bit behind you, but that throw to Slayton, I don't mind it, 50-50 ball, but wow, he was locked down in coverage. Like,
he had neighbors on a corner route on that play too. He missed him. He was open, but
I think he just saw single coverage and said, "I'm going to get my guy a shot and just unleash it." I don't mind the decisiveness, especially with our interior offensive line. Just get rid of that thing sometimes, but yeah, he'll see that in film and look back to it in the future.
Punts away, fielded around the 21-yard line by the Chargers. Their return man is going to get crushed by Daniel Bellinger and Dane Belton, and that'll bring up the Chargers offense here with a little under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, though. That extended drive, though, when they're backed up on their own end zone, you're talking about a punt now that they're at the 25, 20-yard line of their own side. They would have been more like the 50. So that's a much different field position situation. Oh, Jalen High was actually out there. I didn't even see that. So it's, those plays do make a difference. The defense now has a much more of a cushion to work with now.
Yep.
It's little things. NFL's a game of inches, man.
The NFL is a game of inches.
It does make a big difference, man. I don't know, like starting at the 50 or the 20. As Giants fans, we know what that means. You start at the 50, you're basically giving him an automatic touchdown. Start at the 20, maybe you have a shot to deliver to him to a field goal. So, like, that's kind of how I feel about it.
All right, Alex, what are your takeaways here for the New York Giants so far? Offensively, defensively, what's really stood out to you?
I mean, offensively, the rhythms looked good. We've seen Dart extend some plays. This Chargers defense is going to settle in, and they're going to make it more difficult. But just try to keep cracking those things and try to keep taking chances, take some deep shots, and try to come up with some big explosive plays. Defensively, the penalties, the discipline, the situational play calling still very questionable. However, the pass rush looks pretty solid, and there's been some good tackles, and so far so good. They haven't let up any points, so we'll take what we can get. But guys, if you're liking this stream and everything that we're watching so far for this Giants football team, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button below. If you're new to the channel, just tuning in to catch us and see what's up on the Fireside Giants channel for this live stream. Make sure to subscribe. Really appreciate the love and excited to see what the rest of this football game has for us in store.
Absolutely. And we do have a comment here that I want to bring up from our boy Daniel, Alex. He's saying, I know we punted, but even that drive felt good. I agree. I mean, you had a 3rd down in your own end zone, and Jaxson Dart extends the play, picks up a 1st down on throw on the run over to Darius Slayton. And like you said, that changes the field position. The Giants not punting from their own end zone and giving the Chargers the ball at the 50-yard line. Instead, that 1st down extended the drive, and now the Chargers don't have nearly as favorable field position. So even though they punted, still some positives to take away from that drive even.
Absolutely. I mean, just looking at Jaxson Dart, he looks comfortable. He looks confident. He looks like he's navigating things well, and he's processing the field not terribly at all in any sense. And you can see his eyes going from left to right, like he's moving through his progressions. Good signs so far from just a quarterbacking standpoint. A lot to build on here from this first half.
For sure. And the Giants defense gets caught playing a little off coverage there. So the Chargers are going to throw out a quick screen to Quentin Johnson, who's going to pick up about 8 yards on 1st down. How many times have we heard that? Giants defense gets caught playing a little off coverage.
Should have been playing a little tighter. Is what we'll hear in all the whole time after this game.
Second and 2 for the Chargers offense from their own 41-yard line. Herbert's going to hand to Marion Hampton, who's going to find a crease and fall forward for a gain of about 5 yards. First down.
So you can't let them get rhythm either. That's the thing about this Chargers offense, even if they have Joe Alt out.
Are you still far behind me? Because I can pause and slow down this stream and try and see.
I am far behind you. I just saw the screen pass. So if you can pause it, if that's possible, I mean, that'd be awesome. But
I will pause it. You tell me when you see the handoff to Hampton.
Okay.
We'll get things readjusted for our viewers so that we can get more of a cohesive call here. Yeah.
So I'm watching the play's about to happen. All right. He just got tackled. So wherever you want to start it, you can.
Sure. I'll be a little ahead of you, but that's fine.
That's okay, because I still got to clip it anyway.
Oh, never mind.
It automatically makes
I paused it. It automatically brought me to live.
So
that's
annoying. You could always use my screen and we can do the same thing, but
yeah. All right. Well, we tried to fix it. At least we put an effort in. But it's 2nd and 10 for the Chargers offense from their own 45-yard line. Herbert's going to throw. Ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. No, picked off by Dexter Lawrence, who's going into the way. Oh, he's down inside the 5-yard line. Sexy Dexy, what a play.
Honestly, I'm enjoying just listening to your reactions. He's so sexy. Holy shit. I can't wait to watch this.
Dexter Lawrence with the interception.
Holy crap. He batted it to himself? Or did someone else bat it to him? Oh, my goodness.
I'll give you the analysis. Justin Herbert throws. It's batted up. Dexter Lawrence with the concentration catches it, scampers for about 40 yards down
to watch him
the
run.
50-yard line tackled by Justin Herbert.
Oh, my God. I'm watching it right now.
The big man was moving.
Oh. All they do is show the frame of him taking off. Oh, he almost made it. Oh. Let's go. That's freaking hilarious. Like even the camera crew didn't know where it went, and then all you see is Sexy just freaking hauling ass downfield.
Wow.
Oh
Giants
God,
have the ball now on the Chargers 4-yard line. Jaxson Dart in the shotgun. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Dart's going to take the snap. Play is going to be called dead right on the line with a flag there, right as the ball was snapped for false start on the Giants offense on Greg Van Roten.
Oh, Greg. Do your quarterback a favor.
Yeah, that was a costly penalty. It looked like Wan'Dale Robinson would have been open in the flat for a touchdown there.
Oh, dude. Dexter was fast, man. He was hauling ass. That's crazy. For a guy that size.
Dexter Lawrence, few guys at that size on this planet move the way that he does.
I can't believe that he can't believe he batted that up and then picked it off. That's going down as one of his favorite moments ever.
First and goal from the 9. Jaxson Dart's going to keep it. He's going to look. He's being patient. He's running, but he's tackled for a short gain of only 2 yards.
All right. Was it 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 8 maybe?
Well, 2nd and goal from about the 8-yard line.
Okay, yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, come on, punch this in, boys. Punch this in. This is the red zone offense that we so desperately need to improve. Oh, he did have Wan'Dale. Damn.
Well, that's going to bring up the end of the first quarter, and a great first quarter it is for the New York Giants so far as they lead the Los Angeles Chargers 7-0 and are in scoring position once again. Hot start for Jaxson Dart's first game of his career. Alex, what's your takeaway after the first quarter?
The momentum. I mean, look, you kind of got the sense this week that the players were a bit confused. They weren't really sure if Giants gave them enough time with Russell Wilson. They had a plan. They kind of blew the plan up, and the vibes were a little bit off. I'll tell you one thing, though. If Jaxson Dart walks into this game, debuts, wins this football game, that locker room, not only is it going to be back, but Brian Dable is going to look like a genius tomorrow morning. So a lot of football left to be played. 3 full quarters. We know this Chargers team can explode at any given moment. But, man, if Jaxson Dart can win this game, it's going to be massive, not just for the organization, but it's going to be massive for the vibes, the locker room, just the entire kind of mentality of winning football needs to be learned. It's not a thing that happens. It's been an anomaly for the Giants for many years now. It needs to be learned. It needs to be a requirement. It needs to be a necessity. And I think Jaxson Dart's got the ability and definitely the talent to turn this thing around from an organizational standpoint. Got a lot on his shoulders, but so far I'm really impressed.
I am too, man. I'm super impressed with what we've seen from Jaxson Dart, and especially Alex from this New York Giants defense, turning the ball over there, stealing it from Justin Herbert, and they held strong, holding the Chargers scoreless in the first quarter. That's no simple task there. So really impressed with both sides of the ball so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the truth is that this defense is doing a lot to give their new quarterback a chance. You know what I mean? Like, it's easy for the defense to put your young quarterback in a hole and make them just have to feel like they're pushing and pressing. And instead, they're doing a lot of good stuff to give Jaxson Dart the comfort, the reassurance. Like, we got your back. Don't worry. You can make a mistake. We're going to get on the field and get the ball right back for you. So having a good defense is critical, even if the play calling at times is questionable. Dart can feel pretty good about where his team is right now. Like, he's got support. He's not out there trying to win this game alone.
Absolutely true. Fun fact for everybody tuning in on YouTube and watching here. The jersey that I'm wearing, this is an Eli Manning jersey, Alex. This is a custom Eli Manning jersey that I put together to put all of his achievement patches on one jersey. And the fun fact for this is the jersey that I wore at the Tampa Bay Raymond James Stadium, Giants versus Buccaneers during Daniel Jones's first start. I was at that game. I wore this jersey. Giants won that game. Trying to bring some good luck here for Jaxson Dart as he makes his first start.
That's awesome. We love a little vintage stuff there.
Yes, sir. 2nd and goal for the New York Giants offense out of the commercial break. Dart in the shotgun. He's going to hand to Scatterbo, who makes a cut. One man to beat. Oh, but he doesn't get by him. Down at the 3-yard line to bring up 3rd and goal.
I'm following with you guys for Anthony's reactions, by the way. So, I'm also listening for you to freak out. That's where I'm at right now, man.
Yeah, we'll get the streams lined up soon enough here. But, hey, Giants rush to the line of scrimmage from the 4-yard line. Dart in the shotgun, 3rd and goal. He's going to hand it to Scatterbo. He's not going to have anywhere to go, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of a yard. And Jaxson Dart, animated, doesn't seem to love the play call.
I wouldn't either, man. Give him the football. Let him throw the freaking rock. You're in the red zone. Let him extend the play, make decisions. Instead, they're trying to eliminate that. This is. Are they going to go for it on 4th down, or what are they doing? A field goal?
No, they're going to bring out Jude McAdamney here on 4th and goal from the 4-yard line.
Smart.
I guess it'll make it a 2-possession game. I don't love the play calling there though. Down in the goal line, 3 straight runs from the 8. As Brainy Ballers just said in the chat. Shout out to Brainy Ballers, inventor of the SPS Star Predictor model. But that's going to bring a 10-0 lead for the New York Giants here at the start of the 2nd quarter as McAdamney puts it through the uprights.
Yeah, first, 2nd kick of the day for McAdamey, who is a pretty interesting player and I think is solid. We'll see how well he performs today the rest of the way. But, yeah, let's talk about the play calling, Anthony. I mean, 3 straight runs. Yeah, Jaxson Dart in there. I know we like Cam Scatterbo, but that first play where they had the play action, or rather they had the false start, they had a receiver open. Like, they can get guys open. You don't have to play conservative football. Jaxson Dart is in rhythm. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to attack. Let him make those plays, build his confidence. Instead, Mike Kafka tries to strip it away by taking the football out of his hands. Don't love that play calling. Don't love it one bit. I think they need to change that up next time when they get to the red zone. And you can't be wasting drives like this. Dexter Lawrence getting down to the 5-yard line to only finish with a field goal. Unacceptable.
Wow, I was muted for all of that. I was saying I don't love that Dart is running more than he's throwing so far. It's a little bit conservative for the play calling, and I'm not entirely crazy about that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, truth of the matter is, the only play they had that was a passing play was the one on a false start. He had an open receiver. I don't understand that. That's the type of stuff you're doing so well. Dart's throwing the ball well. He's making guys. Giving guys time, buying time for himself, and then you take the ball out of his hands and stop the rhythm. That's that's malpractice from a play calling perspective. Really, really did not like that one bit at all. They got to change that next time in the red zone.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the play calling could have been a lot better. And honestly, I think when you're taking a look at that first play that they ran, they had an opportunity to hit Wan'Dale Robinson, but the
Yeah.
false start killed that thing. And you just can't beat yourself if you're the New York Giants, especially when you're going up against a great team like the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah. Yep. You're absolutely right. And we are working on getting rid of the bots in the chat, so don't worry, we are on that. I mean, defense now has to stop, get a stop here. It's a 2-possession game. Fix it on the next one. Get Dart the ball back. Team's playing well, though. Team is stepping up and giving Dart the best chance to win his first NFL debut. And like you said, you beat the Chargers. You put the league on notice. We got a young kid over there that's got some talent, man. And I'll tell you what, going over and playing the Saints, they should walk over the Saints if they beat the Chargers. They should freaking absolutely river stomp them. So
let's not get ahead of ourselves, Alex.
I'm already thinking about the Super Bowl. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Hard not to get excited when there's a hot start to the Jaxson Dart era, but
scoring points, man. I'll take what I can
keep
get.
in mind the Giants have had leads so far this season. They've squandered those leads, so I don't want to get too excited. But Justin Herbert's marching back out there with the Chargers offense for his next drive. 13:47 left in the second quarter. It's only a 10-0 game. There's plenty of time for this to become completely competitive. But Herbert's going to take the offensive field here from the 35-yard line in the shotgun. Bunch trips to the left. No, man in motion. Hand is to Omarion Hampton, who's got a crease, and he's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Man, that stadium right now must be freaking shaking.
Yeah, I bet this is a fun one to be at, and I really wanted to be there for it. But I'm here, live streaming for all of you.
No other place I'd rather be, I'll tell you.
Yeah, respectfully, I'd probably rather be at the game.
Yeah, that's fair. Watching Jaxson Dart debut.
Yeah.
Somebody got really lucky by accident.
Yep. 2nd and 4. Handoff is to Omarion Hampton, who stiff arms a man, tries to stiff arm another man. He's going to get a first down.
Omarion Hampton, man. Interesting player, too. Has had a bit of struggle to start his rookie season, but he's very talented. Any moment he could explode for a big gain.
Yeah, he's got 4 carries for 14 yards so far today. Colton saying, Anthony, why do I suck at fantasy football? It's just inexperience, man. The more you play, the better you get.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Chargers offense from their own 46-yard line. Herbert under pressure, screen pass to Omarion Hampton. He's got a man in front. He's across the 50, and he's picking up a first down on a gain of about 12 yards there.
So I'm saying, man, right after I said it, he goes for 12 yards. Can't let that running game get going, man. Giants defense has to step up, make some plays here.
Yeah, and that was a nice play call there from the Chargers offense. Little misdirection, fake the screen out to the right side, slip screen to the running back on the left side, and he scampers with a lead blocker in front. Nice play design.
Yeah. Yeah, now the game's starting to, settle in a little bit. The hype's kind of wearing off, and now you're starting to see the Chargers be a little bit more instrumental and strategic with their play calling, and they're trying to attack those Giants' weaknesses. Stopping the run's been a big one in recent years.
Yep, Herbert throws right side to Ladd McConkey, who makes a couple guys miss there. Some lazy tackling from the Giants. He's going to pick up 11 yards and move the sticks.
Yeah, I don't love that. Don't love
Giants
lazy
tackle
tackling.
Better.
That's been something that I've been saying. We've been saying for literally 6 years. Like, since we've started this podcast, I don't think the Giants have been like a good tackling team.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. But especially over the last 4 years under Brian Dable, I feel like the tackling has been particularly poor for this team.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens when you hire an offensive coach, minded coach. Like, they kind of don't focus on those little things sometimes, or they focus on the offensive stuff, even though the offense has been horrible.
Yep.
So.
1st and 10, Herbert's going to take the snap. He's going to drop deep, and he's going to throw to the right side. It's caught across the middle of the field for a gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, they're moving now.
5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Chargers offense. You know what? I got to get a second tab open over here, and I got to get some red zone firing, man.
I know, right? There's some good games on right now.
There is, and Jahmyr Gibbs is having a
yeah.
great game right now, and I got to track that for my
43.
fantasy football team.
Yeah, 4 for 43. He's
All right,
having a good
2nd and
game.
5. Herbert, play action, throws to the left side. Really nice throw and catch there to Keenan Allen, who picks up the first down.
Old man Keenan, man. He is still dangerous.
Yes, he is. Keenan Allen,
The
completely
Saints scored a
dangerous.
touchdown? Damn. Man. Oh, goodness. Eagles beating
All
up on the
right.
Buccaneers a little bit.
Oh, are they? Well, 1st and 10 here for the Chargers offense. They're rolling right now. This is a good
Yep.
drive for them. They're at the 20-yard line, so they're technically in the red zone now. It's going to be a pitch to Hampton, counter pitch. Going to confuse Carter in the backfield, who's not going to make the tackle. And Omarion Hampton ran over Tyler Newman to gain some extra yardage, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're really picking up the pace here.
That they are.
A lot of short stuff though. They're not really going downfield. They're just taking easy pitch and catch type offensive system right now, which, again, playing a lot of off-balls coverage is what's going to happen.
Yeah, but a huge break here for the Giants as Ladd McConkey is called for an illegal block in the back. That's going to back them up and negate the play that just occurred.
I am glad that does not impact my fantasy team's score.
Yeah, Drew Phillips drawing the flag there. Banks missed a tackle on that one again. I think he's missed a couple already today, but that's 1st and 20 now for the Chargers offense from the Giants 30-yard line, rather.
Yeah, you wonder who's getting a lot more playing time? Darius Alexander. He's looked pretty good too. Last week he had a good game, so encouraging so far by him.
That's for sure. Another screen pass here to Omarion Hampton, and a great play made by Darius Muasau. Shot the gap there, looking like Micah McFadden, who he's in to replace. Makes a big tackle for loss there.
Darius Muasau. That's a name I didn't expect to hear.
Yeah, play recognition was incredible. He shot right by the offensive lineman, shoestring tackle, wouldn't let go. Brings Omarion Hampton down for a loss of 4 yards there on the screen.
Darius Muasau, man, if he could be even competent, be a huge situation for the Giants behind Okereke and McFadden.
For sure. Herbert in the shotgun, empty backfield, drops back to throw. Quick pass to the left side to, I think that's Hampton, who's going to gain a lot of yardage there and bring up 3rd and short. What are we doing? This defense is so soft.
I know. They're
just long is like easy money for every offense we face. It's freaking ridiculous.
They're giving them so much space. Like, they want them to do this. And the Giants are not a good enough tackling team to play this type of defense.
Right. There are teams that can sit back, let you throw it short, and make the tackle. Giants don't make the freaking tackle. So now it's 3rd and 5, and Justin Herbert has an opportunity here to keep this drive alive. So let's see if the Giants defense can hold. Chargers have the ball at the Giants 15-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. Big play coming up. Drops back to throw. He's looking. He's under pressure. He's going to get the ball away. And there's a flag on the play. Abdul Carter with a pressure there. Flag might be for grounding, perhaps.
We would love that.
Great rush there from Abdul Carter, the number 3 overall pick in the draft.
We needed more from him. He's been, I wouldn't say quiet, but they've been using him in roles where he's not able to really maximize that pass rush skill set. And, and finally gets an opportunity, makes a play there. It's really, really big for him just to see his name pop up.
And the call is intentional grounding.
Let's go.
Great stuff there. No receiver in the area as Herbert just desperately threw it to the dirt to get rid of it. What a play from Abdul Carter. Should have been the first sack of his career. It won't go down as a sack on the stat sheet, unfortunately, since it's intentional grounding, but the impact is all the same.
Oh, absolutely. I'll remember this forever. I think they should give credit for a sack if it's intentional grounding. They should change this.
I agree, honestly. I think they should change that rule.
Yeah, I feel like it is a sack, essentially. It's loss of down, and you don't get any yards for it. So
loss of down, and it brings it back to the spot of where the sack would have been. So that's a loss of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up the field goal unit for the Chargers. The kicker is Dicker. The kick is up, and it is good. 10-3. New York Giants lead with 8:06 left in the second quarter. However, there is a flag on the play.
We'll see. This is why touchdowns are important, though. You need to score these touchdowns, and you're on first and goal on the 5.
All right, so penalty is unnecessary roughness on the Chargers after the kick was made. So the field goal counts. However, 15-yard penalty applied on the kickoff. Giants will be set to have some pretty good field positioning.
Yep. We will take the 15-yard gift, as Sean suggests.
Yeah, that is a 15-yard gift.
I like how that actually
are beating up on the Bucs. You're right. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I do think it actually is, like, now with the new kicking rules, that 15 yards actually is super important. In the past, they'd, like, move the 15-yard, you end up kicking a touchback or inside the 20 anyway. Now you actually get those yards. Like, you get a much better field position from that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, damn, Bucs getting stamped.
Yeah, that was a really good play call there from the Eagles offensive coordinator. Eagles up 21-3 for those of you who want us to keep tabs on what's going on in the division. Meanwhile, Washington down 7-17 against the Falcons. However, huge kick return on the way here from Luke McCaffrey. He's across the 50, and the Commanders are going to have an opportunity to cut this down to a one-score game.
Yep. Saints, Bills, 14-7. Dude, I got to say, Browns, obviously, offense is very suspect, but their defense is unbelievable for the most part.
They've got a lot of talent on that side of the ball. Obviously, led by Myles Garrett, but they've got JOK. They've got some really good dogs on the defensive side of the ball.
Really good players. JOK.
Yeah, JOK is really good, man. I remember we liked him a lot in that draft process, too. What was that, 5 years ago at this point? Man, we've been doing this forever.
He was I know. He was a freak, man. Like, I remember watching him in coverage. It was so good.
Yeah, he's what Isaiah Simmons was supposed to be.
There haven't been many linebackers that have come out looking like him the last couple of years,
True. Yeah, you're right. It's 14-7 Bills. Josh Allen is throwing to Shakir. Shakir's having a big day. I saw Mrs. FSG was in the chat earlier. I'm sorry that I didn't encourage you to put Khalil Shakir in your fantasy lineup today. A lot of points left on your bench. Sorry about that one.
And then, oh, gosh.
Jahmyr Gibbs off to a hot start, though. And for anybody who has a Marion Hampton in fantasy, which I do in the Empire Sports Media League, he's also a pretty strong start today. 8 points already because he's got 4 receptions. Yeah,
lots of screens. They have Deonte Banks returning a kick right now? Oh, God.
Yeah, Deonte Banks back deep to return this kick. Very interesting.
Giants just be doing shit, man.
They've had a new kick returner next to Oshesky.
Don't you feel like they should have probably just elevated Turbo Miller and then had him return?
Yeah, one of these actual kick returners would make sense. And Banks is going to field this one inside the 10-yard line. He's returning it. He's cutting upfield. He's making a man miss, and that's a great return there. Out to the 40-yard line. Great field position.
Okay, hold on.
Way to go, Deontay.
Rewind. This is a great idea by the Giants, putting Deonte Banks at kick returner. I think this is actually one of the best decisions they've made in a decade. No, hell no. One of the best decisions I've seen. Backup cornerback probably has never carried the football in his life. Tremendous from the Giants. Love it.
Yeah, it was a great return, though. 33 yards to the 40-yard line. Strong field position now for Jaxson Dart and the Giants offense. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the Giants' own 40-yard line. He's going to hand to Scadaboo, who's going to push forward, of course, with a lot of contact there. Gain of about 4, maybe 5 yards. NATO's saying keep his trash ass on kick return.
Yeah, for real, bro. I'm like, Philly, we have a secret weapon at kick returner now.
I mean, that was a great return.
I know.
All right, so Giants, 2nd and 5 here for Jaxson Dart. Empty backfield. Hyatt is the man in motion. Dart's going to look left. He's going to get sacked. He was dropped almost instantly. Blitz came through. Don't think he ever saw it coming. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, try to get at least one first down. Now we're seeing this Chargers defense start to settle in too.
Right. Yeah, Dart got leveled on that one. There was a missed assignment on the right side, some sort of miscommunication. Honestly, very likely could have been Jaxson Dart didn't slide the offensive line to the proper side, allowed that blitzer to come through. Might just be a rookie mistake there, to be honest.
This is the most I've ever seen Jalen Hyatt this season.
Yeah, he's getting more playing time today. But 3rd and 13, Dart stepping up the throw across the middle of the field. Caught down. Is he there for the first down? It's going to be close. At the 50-yard line was the line to gain. And I think he might just be a couple inches short, but a big catch there from Bellinger. And once again, seeing Jaxson Dart's ability to throw with poise over the middle of the field.
That's really important. Really, really important, especially against this defense.
Absolutely.
Derwin James is always kind of prowling over there. So really important step for him and that having that confidence. But
yeah,
push,
really
baby.
Strong throw there. And it's going to bring up 4th and short for the Giants, but they're leaving the offense out there. 4th and inches. Actually, Brian Dable's going to throw the challenge flag. I got to be honest with you, Alex. On the replay, it looked like Bellinger fell forward and gained the first down. So the Giants have a chance to win this challenge and save their opportunity here on 4th down.
I don't think he ever hit the ground. I think he kind of flipped over somebody else.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of did the John Elway and helicopter forward.
I wish it was for a touchdown.
Looks like a first down. So we'll see here after the commercial break. Wow, dude. Baker Mayfield is under duress.
Yeah, man. I mean, Eagles are a good football team. I hate to say it. Sucks. I'm excited to play them though, man. Like it's gonna be fun to see what Dart does against a division opponent. Like we always struggle against our division opponents. And now obviously the Commanders are much better too. So it's like we need to be competitive against these guys. We need to at least give them a run for their money. And it'd be really fun to see Dart go and beat the Eagles. Imagine Dart going to Philadelphia and winning a game. I think my life would be made, man. I could retire. Stephon Diggs with a big play. I feel like Alvin Kamara is just trapped in New Orleans. I feel so bad for him.
I do too, man. Like he should have had a Hall of Fame career. I mean, maybe he arguably is, but I don't know if he's actually going to make the Hall of Fame. He didn't win much of anything, but he was a Hall of Fame talent. Had he been on a better football team, easily.
Yeah. I was just watching that Deontay Banks kick return again. That's so funny. Oh, Lord.
All right, guys, down below in the live chat, I want you to drop your final score predictions for this game. You know, we are here now. Giants are up 10-3 in the second quarter. I'm sure many of you pregame would have dropped score predictions with the New York Giants on the losing side of things. But now that the Giants have a one-possession lead, drop your new score predictions and let us know if you think the Giants are going to hold on and if the New York Giants are going to go ahead and win this game. Let us know.
I don't want to say anything, man. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the one that everyone points to and says, this guy is the reason we lost. But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you, I feel confident right now. I mean, Giants have a lead. I'd love to go. Did we start the game with the ball? We did, right?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Okay, that's even better, actually. Giants have the ball, right? That's 4th and 1. Yeah, hopefully we get this first down. You score, make a stop, get the ball in the second half. You're feeling pretty good, man. You're feeling pretty good about where you're at. Maybe even score and stop them and get the ball for a 2-minute drill. Who knows? Let me get lucky. Obviously, that's my very optimistic perspective, but
hey, optimism, name of the game here. That's 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. They won that challenge. So Lining up at the 50-yard line is Jaxson Dart in the shotgun with Scatterbo to his right. He's going to fake the Scatterbo. He's going to throw under pressure deep and incomplete, just a little too high and out of bounds. Theo Johnson, the intended receiver.
Theo Johnson. I feel like he's been underwhelming so far. I think actually Bellinger's been more impactful.
Yeah, Dart took a shot there. A little high, too. I think Mahomes gets that call, but the rookie doesn't. It's 2nd and 10 for the Giants from the 50-yard line. Dart's going to throw quick out to Malik Neighbors. Ball was low. They're going to call that a reception, but they're going to rush to get the ball snapped on 3rd down. It was close. Maybe not a catch. Yeah, they're going to blow the whistle here and review that. That certainly didn't look caught by Neighbors. Yeah, Chargers throw the challenge flag. Drop there from Neighbors. Don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Even sometimes the way that obviously I'm very encouraged by Dart so far, but I feel like the Giants could manufacture more easy completions. They could be a little bit more creative. Sometimes I feel like they're like all or nothing. It's like big plays or nothing, and that kind of confuses me.
I think that's a Kafka issue here, and I've criticized him a lot for that in the past. But today, the game plan has very much been conservative. I think they're trying to ease the rookie in. It's a run-heavy approach,
Definitely.
but sooner or later, I want to see them turn it loose.
Yeah, that's actually a catch I think Neighbors needs to make. It was a little low.
Oh, 100% agreed. You're the number one receiver on this team. You have to make that catch, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a tough one to drop.
All right, when is it going to be Shedeur Sanders' time for the Cleveland Browns? Another interception here from Joe Flacco. This old man stinks.
Hey, he is not good. He is not good at all. 2 interceptions, 99 yards. Well, first half's almost over for them.
And I need Jerry Jeudy to start getting the freaking ball. And this guy, Joe Flacco, is like allergic to throwing passes to Jerry Jeudy. So,
yeah, it would be interesting to see. I mean, do you think they go to Shedeur Sanders, or do you think they're going to go to what's his name? Small lefty.
That would be Dylan Gabriel that you're referring to. But don't forget. No, actually, did they trade Kenny Pickett? Is Pickett still on that team?
I think they traded him away. Pickett. I think so.
That's weird. They traded for him this offseason and then traded him away. Is that right?
Him? They traded to the Raiders. They traded him, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Imagine trading for a player and then months later being like, actually, we don't want him, and then trading him away. That's messed up.
I don't think they expected to draft 2 quarterbacks.
Right. Well, they've got Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders. It probably will be Gabriel the next man up, but
definitely.
I think Shedeur Sanders is the better player, and he should play. I think Sanders should be starting for the Browns personally, but
I mean, it should be a position battle, you know.
I agree.
Judkins, I started him. Thank goodness, he's having a good game.
Also, Alex, briefly, before we get out of this commercial break, I want to get your take. There was a report yesterday from Pat Leonard of the New York Daily News that confirmed, according to Pat Leonard, allegedly confirming, let's put alleged there, that Brian Daboll steered the New York Giants away from drafting Shedeur Sanders and toward drafting Jaxson Dart. Kind of confirming our conspiracy theory that we had a couple days ago. But what's your reaction to that quickly before the next play is snapped?
I mean, if you guys know me, I was never a big Sanders fan. I thought that it was a lot of smoke and a lot of hype and a lot of nonsense. I like Dart a lot more. I said it. I think Dart is a lot closer to Cam Ward than Sanders was. That was just my personal opinion. Obviously, there's still the whole career left to decide that. But I do think that I think Daboll wanted Dart from the beginning, and it's clear now.
Yep, big play here. Dart's going deep on a free play to Neighbors. Incomplete, but great heads-up play. Neighbors is down and in a lot of pain. This doesn't look good. He's holding his knee. This does not look good.
Oh, dude. I'm reacting to you, and I'm so excited, and then no, I'm not excited.
Neighbors is screaming in agony. This looks really bad.
Like, did he land on it? Like, what?
He jumped up to make a play, and he planted funny before he jumped. and immediately reached for his right knee.
Oh, no.
This is not good.
Dude, being a fan of this team is like actual torture. Like actual torture. If I was going to torture somebody, I'd make them watch the New York Giants play football nonstop. Oh, no.
This is not good.
Yeah, he's like actually screaming. Turf.
Really not good. It looks bad. Looks really bad.
Oh yeah, he immediately. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad. He didn't even like try to catch the ball. He immediately just held his leg up in the air.
Yeah, non-contact. He planted funny.
And his leg was like kind of.
Card is coming out for Giants wide receiver Malik Neighbors.
I mean, that's. I'm not gonna say what I think it is, but I mean, not hard to make that assumption.
Yeah, the knee buckled as he planted and tried to jump. This is not looking good. This is a devastating loss for the Giants. Even if they win this game, it's going to feel like a fucking loss after this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it already is a loss. The season's over. Jaxson Dart can't. He's a good young player, but you can't bail out a team. This is why having a really good WR2 is so important, because you're at least able to survive stuff like this. The Giants don't even have anything remotely close, and my fantasy team is also cooked at the same time. Prayers up to Neighbors, man. That's really tough. Really tough.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a season-ending injury for Malik Neighbors. I don't want to speculate too much, but that's how it looks. The entire Giants team is on the field as Malik Neighbors gets carted off.
Bro. Turf, man.
They're showing him now. He's holding his knees, putting the towel over his face as he's carted off. He looks like he's still in pain as he's carted into the tunnel.
Sure he is, man. If that's a tear or whatever, ACL, whatever it is, that is not something you can cover up.
Well, 3rd and 5 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 45-yard line. Jaxson Dart in the shotgun. Delay a game.
Oh, here we go. Just when we had
so deflating.
We're cursed, dude.
Takes all the energy out of the game.
We're cursed. There is a higher power that we are paying a price for in this team.
Man. 3rd and 10 now for the Giants offense from the 50-yard line. Dart's in the shotgun. Chargers showing blitz. Takes a snap. Chargers don't blitz, only rush forward. Dart's going to take off and run with it. He's going to slip, but he's going to fall forward for the first down.
This is where you see your young quarterback try to make something happen. Just try to keep pushing this team.
Hard to be super excited, man. Absolutely deflating.
NFL trillion-dollar industry can't have fucking grass. Absolute bum owners. Piss me off, man. Yet they'll import sod for soccer games. Like fucking make it make sense, bro.
Pitch play out to Scadaboo, who hurdles and then takes a shot midair, but you all know him. He lives for the CTE moment, so he's okay and pops right back up. I'll bring up 2nd down, 7.
literally, bro, MetLife turf has taken more knees than I've ever seen.
2nd and 7. Dart drops back. Quick throw to Theo Johnson. Catch. Knees taken out from underneath him, but it's a gain of about 6 yards. Bring up 3rd and short. Giants are going to need to add talent at receiver, man. That's for sure.
How?
A long season.
How? Who? How?
Man,
Why?
Bad too, man, because Neighbors,
I mean,
mid-season,
like,
if this is a year-long recovery, it's all right. 3rd and 2.
reaction.
Dart's going to run forward. He's taking hits, but he is pushing forward for a first down. Nice run there from Jaxson Dart.
And Javon Holland is out as well.
Yeah, Holland is questionable to return. I'm not sure what the injury is there. I think it's a neck injury.
I don't know, man.
Bo Collins, the man in for Neighbors. Dart hands off to Scadaboo. He's going to push the pile forward for a gain of about 3 yards.
I don't know, man. I don't know how to survive this team. I'll tell you what, though, like, I don't even know what to say.
2nd and 8, handoff to Singletary, gains about a yard. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Giants offense from the Chargers 24-yard line.
Oh, man. Dable playing his last card like that, just balls to the wall, and then his best receiver gets hurt. It's like, guy can't catch a break. Brutal.
Giants just can't catch a break.
Giants, yeah. Anyone.
3rd and 7. Dart with the hard count there, trying to draw the Chargers offside. Nearly does, but tips the hat, shows the blitz. Now Dart throwing deep, single coverage, overthrew Darius Slayton, but there's a flag in the vicinity of the target. Perhaps it's a defensive pass interference. It'll be on the Chargers, the flag.
Needed to be. And Jaxson Dart also stretching out his left hamstring.
Slayton was the intended target. Downfield, Dante Jackson is the one who gets called for defensive pass interference for the Chargers. Giants will have the ball down inside the 10-yard line on this next play.
Man, he just missed him too.
Sorry, it'll be at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 14 after the pass interference. Dart's in the shotgun with Scadaboo and Johnson in the backfield with him. The give is to Scadaboo, who is going to have really nowhere to go, but somehow picks up a couple of yards. This drive has been going on forever, Alex. It's been a 6-minute drive so far.
Yeah, right. Just because that big stop of play.
Yeah, 2nd and 8 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 11-yard line. Scadaboo in motion. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action to Scadaboo. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to be sacked for a loss of about a couple yards. Tui Polotu, I believe is how you say his name, for the Chargers, has 3 sacks, I believe, in this game so far.
Jesus.
Yeah, hot start for him.
Where is he lined up?
Well, that was a run defense kind of sack, so
right.
You can't blame. I know you're trying to find an offensive lineman to blame, but
I'm trying to blame somebody, man. Oh, Lord.
This is so unfortunate.
What part?
Malik Neighbors being injured. This is very
I know.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like sucks the energy out of the entire state. The fan base, honestly, even I just feel like completely just like in pain for him, you know? It feels like a curse. It feels like we can't catch a break ever. And like obviously like many players suffer these types of injuries and then return to full health, but it's like you never really know. Tough, man.
Listen, the hope here, honestly, guys, I'll give you an optimistic reading of it. You hope that Neighbors just hurt his meniscus and he's back in 6 weeks. That's what you hope for.
Yeah, you hope.
But the way that he was in pain, you don't want to speculate about injuries, but it just doesn't look good.
And Dart's also limping around and stretching out his hamstring. Maybe cramps. Who knows? Probably get an IV at the half.
Honestly, brother, if next week Russell Wilson's starting a quarterback and Malik Neighbors isn't in the game, I don't think I could sit through a live stream for that game.
I don't think so either, dude. I don't think any of you guys want that. Like
nobody wants to watch that.
Nobody wants to watch that.
But Dart's still in the game, so we don't have to think about that right now. He seems fine.
Playing through it. Brutal. And yeah, tough turnaround against the Eagles too.
There is some sort of curse being struck upon my fantasy football team in my dynasty league. I have Joe Burrow, CeeDee Lamb, James Conner, and Malik Neighbors.
Oh my God.
Did you hear that? How brutal is that?
That is
3rd and 11 for Jaxson Dart and the Giants offense from the Chargers 13-yard line. Dart's in the shotgun, drops back to pass. He's surveying the field. He's under pressure. He's throwing incomplete. That'll bring out Jude McAdamney for his second field goal attempt of the game.
Good old Jude. Guy's putting up a show, though. I'll tell you. Oh, has to make it first, but
hey, Jude.
Hey, Jude. Man, my fantasy team is cooked.
I mean, brother, no team is more cooked than my dynasty league that lost to Joe Burrow, James Conner, CeeDee Lamb, and Malik Neighbors in a 1-week span.
That is real bad.
It's fucking brutal. Looks like the hamstring is starting to bother Jaxson Dart. Something to monitor as we continue to get through this game. But Jude McAdamney's 31-yard field goal is up and good. Makes it a 2-possession game here for the New York Giants over the Chargers.
I'm just a really horrible manager this year. Like I took DK Metcalf out and put Lad McConkey in, and DK had 21.1 points today.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I figured overseas Vikings defense has been really good, and he had an 80-yard touchdown catch. Like, come on, bro, give me a break.
That 80-yard touchdown catch that he had too was like vintage OBJ.
Nasty,
and
dude.
Then ran it to the house.
He was so fast. You see how fast he was running?
DK is such a freak athlete.
So fast, man. I got Egbuka just freaking licking wood right now and freaking 2.9.
Oh my goodness! If that is a touchdown catch, that is an insane throw from Spencer Rattler of all people.
I was like, who was you going to say?
I think they called it incomplete, but they should take a second look at that because that throw was ridiculous. Yeah, they're showing footage now, Alex, of Jaxson Dart holding on to that hamstring, limping off the field after that drive.
Ugh.
Giants are definitely desperate to get to halftime. They're going to come out in this first half with a lead, but it's going to feel in many ways like they're losing.
I mean, like, what do you expect when you're running your freaking quarterback who hasn't played a game yet this season the way they have been? Like these design runs, I'm like, you're asking to get him hurt. He basically hasn't played in a month. Oh Lord. This is like just I'm not surprised. Like, you know what I mean? Like at this point, I feel horrible actually for neighbors, but like I don't actually feel surprised by anything anymore. Like nothing really like surprises me for this team and how horrible it could be.
1st and 10 for Herbert. Throws Quentin Johnston with the catch. Cordell Flott in coverage. He's going to fall forward for gain of 11 on a 1st down. Herbert drops back to throw on 1st and 10. Complete to Quentin Johnston. Gain of maybe 5. Cordell Flott once again in coverage. Johnston's hobbling off the field, holding his shoulder. 2nd and 4. Chargers moving here from their own 40. Herbert drops back to pass. Quick throw to the right side to McConkey. It's inaccurate. He had to come back for it, and he's unable to reel it in. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Flag is in the backfield. Herbert took a shot on that play. I think they're probably going to call a roughing the passer here. Harbaugh's pissed. There is no foul for roughing the passer.
Nice.
Defender was blocked into the quarterback. They're going to pick up the penalty. I got to take a look at this. Thibodeau came through really quick there. And then the lineman threw Thibodeau to the ground into the back of Herbert's legs. That's what happened there.
Yeah, Thibodeau was right in there.
Yeah, Herbert's now a little bit banged up, so it looks, but tough son of a gun there. 3rd and 5 for Herbert from the shotgun from his own 41-yard line. Drops back to pass. Giants rush 4. Herbert throws. It's caught by Keenan Allen for a gain of about 9 yards. Cordell Flott in coverage. That's a 1st down for the Chargers.
It's always nice to have a receiver that on 3rd down is going to be open. Like, he's just always the guy you look to. And Keenan Allen is one of those guys in big situations. He's just always open.
Yeah, Abdul Carter having a great game. That's another quarterback hit there to pressure Herbert. Completes the pass anyway, but good play from Abdul. Another pressure.
Yeah, he's having a good day. Honestly, the pass rush does look pretty good. They just haven't, in some 3rd and long situations, been able to get to Herbert.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the Giants' 49-yard line. Giants showing blitz here. Herbert in the shotgun. They are going to blitz, but he's going to get the ball off quick, and it's going to be caught once again by Keenan Allen. Brian Burns, of all people, in coverage on the zone. Heard that, Alex? Brian Burns in coverage.
I know you hate that more than anything.
Yeah. They blitzed the nickel corner and then dropped Burns in coverage, but he did make the play in coverage, so I guess we can't complain too much.
Ugh.
According to Connor Hughes of SNY, Alex, Jaxson Dart is off the bench and moving around gingerly on the Giants sideline. He's pointed toward the back of his left leg hamstring a couple of times, something that the Giants are monitoring. Russell Wilson is slated to be the backup quarterback if something happens to Dart.
I mean, hamstring's tough.
Herbert throws on 2nd and 6, incomplete. Sorry, go ahead.
You can play through it, the discomfort a bit, but if it gets debilitating, like he can't run. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to be able to run. So the whole system just basically can rip out half the playbook now that relies on that. Yeah. So he's going to have to.
And you don't want to agitate it or worsen it. Also,
yeah, like for next week.
Very impressive playing coverage there from Drew Phillips. You're going to like that one a lot. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Chargers offense here.
Drew Phillips has like amazing moments, and other moments he gets himself into some trouble, but very capable player.
Herbert in the shotgun, drops back to pass. Giants bring a blitz here on 3rd and 6. Herbert's going to reset, throw. Quentin Johnson catch, tackled by Drew Phillips short of the sticks. Great play there.
Keep showing up, man. Ladd McConkey is like nowhere to be found in this offense anymore.
It's a little strange. They haven't been able to get him going this year like they did last year, but Johnston's been their big guy.
He has been.
Giants use a timeout there. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, Giants, Chargers. Yeah, Giants use a timeout. Okay. 37 seconds left in the half. They're going to try and get Dart another chance at it.
As they should. If anything, it's just a learning experience. And Drew Phillips just came off hobble down.
Wow, great. Insanity over in Tampa Bay. Chase McLaughlin connects on a 65-yard field goal for the
My
Buccaneers.
God. 65?
Yep.
Is that the longest
Fourth,
ever?
It might be. 4th and 2, though, for the Chargers offense. They're leaving the offense out there from the Giants' 41-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. Oh, and Abdul Carter jumps offside. Free play for the Chargers. Thrown downfield. Intercepted by Deonte Banks. Great playing coverage. Not going to matter. Carter, rookie mistake. Can't do that.
Ugh. Did Dart ever miss any time with injury in college? Because, like, suddenly hamstring injuries.
I believe he missed a game or two, but nothing significant.
It's crazy, man. Just Giants luck. Pretty healthy, right? First couple games because we're playing on the road. Oh, Lord. All right. Oh, Carter. Yeah, at least Deonte Banks had his head turned around, even though it didn't count.
Do you want to hear something disgusting?
I guess.
2017 regular season, the New York Giants started 0-4, week 5 at home at MetLife. They faced the Los Angeles Chargers. And in that game in 2017, Odell Beckham Jr. went down with a season-ending injury. Fast forward here, home game against the Los Angeles Chargers, Malik Neighbors goes down with a knee injury.
Coincidence. Shit either way. Brutal, man.
1st and 10 for the Chargers offense from the Giants' 36-yard line. Giants showing blitz again. They're bringing blitz. Herbert's dropping back. He's throwing deep to an open, tight throw to Quentin Johnson, who somehow makes the catch between 2 defenders and scores a touchdown to make it 10-13. Quentin Johnson's turned into a real weapon here. That was an absurd throw from Justin Herbert there.
He's an absurd quarterback.
Deonte Banks in coverage, bites on the double move, but he had safety help over top, and Dane Belton just didn't make the play on the ball. And honestly, it looked like Banks kind of gave up on it.
Not the first time I've seen that happen. It's just they have so many weapons, man. It's crazy. That was an insane throw.
I mean, it's a ridiculous throw from Justin Herbert between 2 defenders. Don't love the effort from Deonte Banks. He got burned on that one.
That was such like a funny route too. Like he just kind of high stepped it. Yeah.
Actually was a really good route too. And Quentin Johnson making a case for most improved player in the NFL this season.
Yeah, man. No safety help there either. Or at least there was, but great throw. Honestly, it's a perfect throw.
Yeah.
Oh, God. You can already like write the rest of the script. The one thing about Jaxson Dart is like he is still obviously 22, I think. Like he's still very much like his best physical days are ahead of him. I bet you he comes back next year with like a ton more mass and muscle, which will help his help his arm strength and just the weight you can put behind it. man.
Dart hands to Scadaboo, who falls forward for a gain of about 6 or 7 yards. Gain of about 6-7 yards.
Man. The most annoying thing is that play that Neighbors got injured was a free play, too. It's like offsides.
Well, that'll bring up halftime here for the New York Giants. They're up over the Chargers 13-10, winning this game, but it feels like a loss. Can't lie. Feels like a loss.
It does.
Did you see that player, second year of his career, going down with a devastating injury?
Yeah. Hurts. Did you see that interception by the Bills? Is it Bosa?
No.
Dude. They tried to run the Saints tried to run the Philly special, and someone intercepted it with one hand. Or was it? I don't know who it was. I actually picked it off. Crazy play though. Patriots been lighting up the Panthers. My goodness. Of course, I benched Trayvon Henderson. He has a touchdown today. Pain, man. Pretty much every game's at halftime. All right, so how do we rationalize our optimism at this point?
The Giants are winning a football game at halftime. It's this is the first time they've had a lead this season, isn't it?
Against a good team too,
other than against the Cowboys, I guess. But
yeah, I think you got to go. I guess like if halftime message, right? If you're Dable, you're looking saying, guys, you have a lead 13-10. We start the second half with the football. Let's win this game for Neighbors. Let's go out there and win this football game for him and keep pushing forward and have a good rest of this game. At least walk away with a positive from this experience. That's the most I could probably muster at this point. And that locker room probably is feeling all sorts of just miserable right now. Dart nursed that hamstring injury. The play calling is going to have to change. It's going to have to be a lot more quick throws. He's going to have to operate from the pocket much more, establishing the run, moving the football. Scadaboo, I would pretty much bet anything he's going to get at least 10 carries in the second half. Some screens. Who's got to step up, though? I mean, Darius Slayton, they're saying maybe out because he has a groin injury. So you're looking at Hyatt and Wandale and Bo Collins, I guess, is your primary guys. Wandale's got to step up, right? It's got to be Wandale. No, that has to be the guy that steps up.
He doesn't even have a catch. He needs to do something.
Yeah, they're not really targeting him much, but I think
he's telling me Slayton is hurt too.
Apparently, he could be hurt as well. He has been out. He hasn't been playing much.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
God, this is brutal. I want this game to end.
I know, right? I'm just like, put me out of my misery.
Just want to eat some pizza and relax. Eat my pain away. Oh, my goodness. Brian Dable looks like a dead man walking to me, even though he's winning this game.
Yep.
I don't think Slayton's out, Chaz, in here. I just think he's injured, but I don't think he's ruled out by any means. Not quite yet. Is that right, Alex? He's not ruled out, is he?
I don't think he's been ruled out, but I know he was like nursing a groin injury going into the game. So it's possible that Hyatt's just, or maybe they're like, we're cooked. Like Hyatt get reps and see if he's worth anything. We can trade his ass. I have no idea, man. at this point, like, what do you do if you're Brian Dable? Like, what do you do here, man? I don't even know.
It's tough to tell what they're going to do in this receiving core, but they also have a really hard decision to make here at quarterback.
Yeah.
Jaxson Dart limping significantly, not moving well. You know, he's not going to be the kind of player who takes himself out of the game, but the coaching staff needs to determine whether or not they should be leaving him in there and potentially worsening this injury in his debut. So,
I mean, if your trainers feel like he could aggravate it further, you kind of have to take him out because he won't be able to play for a couple of weeks, right? But if they're like, you know what, this is more cramping, he can play through this, then you let him play through it. You know what I mean? But if it's something that could get even worse, you have to take him out. You're talking about the future. You know, you're talking about the building. But I'll tell you what, Dable's cooked right now. Like, even if Jaxson Dart looks really good this half, and I don't know how he survives this.
Well, and that's kind of my fear here. You're right. If the trainers feel like this could be an injury that Jaxson Dart plays on and potentially aggravates, we should take him out of the game. But Brian Dable just made a whole stink about putting Jaxson Dart in the starting lineup to save his job. Mm-hmm. So is he going to keep Dart out there, potentially risk Jaxson Dart's health in order to save his job? That's what I'm afraid of right now.
He will. So. Oh, he will. Because think about the look. Think about the image that it portrays if you take Dart out right now and put Russell Wilson in after one half of watching Jaxson Dart. Like, you really can't see it any other way than just like, it's a freaking joke, man. It's a freaking joke.
I see Lane R spamming in the chat, all caps, that Malik tore his ACL. There's still not a confirmed injury just yet. Let's relax.
I'm banning that pussy.
When we do get the official report, we will obviously relay the report to you all in the stream. Yeah, screaming hello in all caps and spamming torn ACL. We can see you. Not necessary.
Probably Eagles fan.
Yeah, literally, he's screaming torn ACL, and then Connor Hughes of SNY reporting there has been no press box announcement on Malik Neighbors. There is not an injury update on Malik Neighbors, guys. As soon as we get one, we will relay it to you.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to do some tests. They probably won't announce anything until after the game, at the very least, just because, like, they don't want the players to know, anything at this point.
Yeah, he certainly has been given an MRI by now, but
for sure. Oh, they definitely know.
Waiting to hear.
They know instantly. They know instantly if that is torn. They can feel it,
Yeah, but sometimes they can be partially torn. And I'm going to be honest with you, Alex. Maybe I'm just being optimistic because I can't stand the potential nightmare scenario here. But if it was known torn immediately, it probably would have been immediately reported that it was torn. So hopefully that's, sign of optimism that they haven't relayed a report yet.
Yeah, I mean, they took him right off the field. Sometimes you'll know, like, if they take him to the sideline. The way that his knee, it looked like you could see the knee kind of like twitch. Something tore. I just don't know what it was. You know what I mean? So,
optimism that it's a partial tear though, because of the way he was moving. So I, again, can't really speculate on the injuries. It's hard not to talk about it as we're sitting here in halftime. Giants winning, but Malik Neighbors feared done for the season. So again, guys, we'll update you as soon as we find out more. But as Fabian Rodriguez just said in the live chat, maybe meniscus tear, you would hope that it's meniscus and not ACL. That has a much quicker recovery time typically. I do think we missed, yes, Fabian did give us a super chat earlier in the live stream, Alex. Missed this one, but circling back to it now, Fabian, thank you so much, saying Shane should trade for Trey Harris mid-game, LOL. Trey Harris over on the sideline for the Los Angeles Chargers. Haven't seen him in the lineup yet today, but really exciting player, rookie for the Chargers out of Ole Miss, teammate of Jaxson Dart. Wish the Giants would have drafted him. Wish they would have brought in some wide receiver talent this offseason. out of fear for potential injuries and a thin core. But no, they'll probably have to make some sort of move.
I don't know what move they can make. You know, like they don't have any cap space, so they can't acquire like a veteran, you know, that has a big cap hit because they can't really afford it. They'd have to be looking for somebody that has some upside as some young player, and that means probably trading draft capital. Just not exactly sure.
I mean,
What that's gonna look
listen,
like.
they're not going to trade draft capital or sacrifice
Right.
assets to bring in wide receiver help when
Especially with
they're 0-3,
Shane Dable on
at
the
best
hot seat.
1-3 in this season. So, you know, listen,
We're gonna have to live with what we got.
what you can probably expect if Dart is out for the season is to see some Montrell Washington.
You might be right. That's really sad. And you're gonna like it.
You're gonna get Amir Smith-Marset on Sundays, and you're gonna be pleased about it.
Yeah, maybe OBJ comes back. They're saying in the chat.
Honestly,
he comes back.
Wouldn't hate it.
Nah, I mean, at this point, why the hell not? What do you have to lose? It'd be fun. It would keep me. It would definitely get the fan base kind of excited to a degree. Just see something. Ugh.
Can't believe Joe Flacco is still in the game for the Browns, taking sacks on 3rd and 9, fumbling the ball away. Just bench the old man already. Put old Yeller out of his misery.
I don't think they think anyone else behind him is ready to play.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, I understand that you don't want to throw Dylan Gabriel out to the Lions, not even to the Wolves, to the Lions. Throw him in the Lions den. But Chazin in the chat saying they showed Malik as questionable. They do that until they get a confirmed report. And because they haven't made an official announcement, all players are announced questionable, but there is fear for torn ACL, nothing confirmed, but he's not truly questionable. He won't be returning for this game.
Yeah, of course not. Imagine he just ran back on the field like, holy shit. No way. No way.
Some background info for you all on Jaxson Dart, as he has been playing through an injury in this first half. He did suffer a torn meniscus, Jaxson Dart did, when he was at USC a few years ago, Alex. He played through a torn meniscus. So this is not the kind of player, like I said, who's going to take himself out of the game as he's hobbled by this hamstring injury. This is going to be a decision that needs to be made by the Giants coaching staff. Dart's not going to take himself out, and they need to weigh whether or not it's worth risking his long-term health to finish the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Jaxson Dart's a tough guy. He's going to want to stay in the game. I think they'll let him. Again, like, Dable's job is in the balance. I think if Dart says, I'm staying in this game, Dable's going to say, absolutely you are. That's how I feel about it right now. Like, they're going to have to drag him off the field.
Yeah, Dart's just going to get pushed, or Dable's going to get pushed over by Dart.
Basically. I mean, if they pull Dart out because he gets hurt further, like, Dable's gone tomorrow morning. That's kind of my take at this point. Like, tough situation to be in. But I mean, just to try and be positive to a degree, the defense did look really good in the first half for the most part. They had that one bad moment, obviously, to Quentin Johnson, that touchdown miscommunication, Deontay Banks once again in coverage as usual. But the defense held up. They had a couple of bad moments, the offside, offside from Carter, but they made some big plays, some big tackles. The pressure's been really good. Burns and Kayvon have been making pressure. Dexter Lawrence has looked solid. Like, he looks like his usual self. I don't know. Definitely some positives to take away, at least. The defense looks better.
I mean, listen, there are a lot of positives to take away from the way that the New York Giants are playing. Jaxson Dart looks good. Offense has been moving. The defense has looked good. But Malik Neighbors is out, and that's a big storyline, and it sucks. But the team is playing good. That's what really sucks. If he got hurt in a blowout, a loss is a loss. Giants are in this game. Malik Neighbors can make the difference in this game, but he's going to be on the sideline foreseeably for a long time. But guys, the second half is underway. Deontay Banks fields the kickoff there. He brings it out to the 25. All right, Brian Dable did confirm that Malik Neighbors will be out for this half. He did not go any further. First play of the second half is a handoff to Cam Scattaboo up the left side, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards.
It's going to be a lot of Cam Scattaboo in this half.
Yeah. A lot of Cam Scattaboo in this half as the Giants have 2 running backs on the roster because they didn't call one up today. So now they're just going to run Scattaboo into the ground and risk injuring him.
Yep.
Sorry, now I'm being a little negative. Shotgun formation. Handoff is to Scattaboo. Big hole. Runs a man over. Picks up the first down for a 9-yard gain there on 2nd and 7.
Let him do his thing. He's used to handling this type of workload, though. He would take 20, 25 carries a game, even 30 sometimes for Arizona State. Obviously, different type of caliber of opponent.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Giants offense. Handoff is once again to Scattaboo, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 7 yards. 6 yards. My apologies.
He's moving, man.
They're feeding him. I need them to get Wan'Dale Robinson the ball. I got a parlay that I'm sweating right now.
What do you need from him?
25 yards.
Oh,
how does he not get that? I mean, come on.
Literally.
25 is the lowest amount that you could put on alt lines. Handoff is once again the Scattaboo. Falls forward. Maybe gets a yard. Maybe not. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Like I said, running him into the freaking ground now.
And if you guys don't know, Anthony posts the best Scattaboo memes ever on social media. So follow our social media, Fireside Giants on Instagram. Hysterical.
Yeah. All right. 3rd and 4. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to throw. He's going to run. He's scrambling. And he's got the first down and then some across the 50-yard line. Nice run there. Jaxson Dart's legs have been a huge part of this offense today.
Huge part of it. Needed to be.
Hamstring looked fine on that one. He
maybe
was targeting Wan'Dale there, but he ended up pulling it down and then picking up the run.
He said, "Oh, yeah, Anthony has a parlay. Gotta go."
That's how it's feeling for me today, man.
Yeah.
Singletary in the backfield now. Dart in the shotgun, 1st and 10. He's going to fake the pitch to Singletary and throw over the middle of Theo Johnson, a little too far out of reach, and it falls incomplete. Would have liked to see a little more effort from Theo Johnson on that one.
Yeah. Hopefully it was just a cramp for Dart. Good little IV.
Well, he looks good right now. We'll see.
Yeah, he does.
2nd and 10 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 48-yard line. Dart is going to fake the throw. He's scrambling, he's buying time, he's picking up yardage. He's got another first down, puts his shoulder down, runs a man over, and he could down inside the 10-yard line.
Damn. Jaxson Dart wants this for Neighbors.
The flag is on the Giants. It's coming back.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Who?
John Michael Schmitz.
Oh, you bum.
And
dude, he's on the floor every play, right?
Guys, we do have the injury update on Malik Neighbors. It's not a good one. Sorry to report that, according to Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero of NFL Network, Malik Neighbors is believed to have torn his ACL.
Dude, Jaxson Dart threw a haymaker on that.
Oh, yeah. He ran a dude over.
He was looking like he was hurt, too.
Oh, goodness. Medical timeout. Ref is saying that Jaxson Dart has to go get checked out on the sideline.
That was not a hold by John Michael Schmitz, by the way.
Yeah, they're taking Dart out of the game because he had contact to the head.
Not contact, bro. I'm watching it right now. It's like live because I'm so far behind. there was barely any contact to his head, and that call on John Michael Schmitz was complete BS.
And out marches Russell Wilson. Everybody give it up. I know we're all excited to see Russell Wilson play football today, aren't we? God
damn it. Oh, I wish I lived near a barn.
Wish I lived near a nuclear reactor. Russell Wilson in a shotgun formation here. Drops back to pass on 2nd and 20. Under pressure, holds on to the ball, and of course, takes a sack, but there is a flag on the play.
Probably a holding.
Hilarious. Russ steps in, just takes a sack.
It's just like there's just there's no game plan. There's no like real like discipline. There's no real football being played here. It's like half the Giants, what they do is just backyard football. It's just Jaxson Dart running around. They don't scheme players open. They don't actually know how to scheme players open. It's just an embarrassing watch. It's just, this is how they get hurt all the time. They're just like surviving out there. No actual execution.
3rd and 26 for the Giants offense. Russ is in the shotgun. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. Russ throws to Wan'Dale, who makes a catch, and he's going to pick up about 9. So we need 2 more of those.
At least Anthony wins a couple dollars.
I haven't won shit yet. This was a good parlay, though. You want to hear it? This is a really good parlay.
Distract me from this.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and 18. The parlay is Wan'Dale Robinson, 25-plus yards. Keenan Allen, 25-plus yards. That already cashed. And Cam Skadoo, 40-plus rushing yards. That already cashed. So I just need Wan'Dale. It's a good parlay, man. Dylan, I need you to ban Cobra from the chat right now, please. Celebrating Malik Neighbors' injury. No place for that in our sport. And especially not in our chat. Thank you, good sir.
Karma will get Cobra. No worries.
Yep.
Probably we stubbed the shit out of his toe today. Mrs. FSG says, "Great parlay, babes."
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Hopefully it cashes. I need a win.
And Anthony actually told me before this, he's going to get you the biggest burrito bowl of your life if he wins this parlay. So just hold him to that. Extra cheese, extra sauce.
Whatever you want.
It all rides on Wan'Dale Robinson.
I mean, realistically, he just needs to make 1 catch.
Do we trust that?
No, I don't. Dart hasn't even looked his way. Also, Patriots are absolutely smacking the cheeks of the Panthers right now.
Yeah. I heard
guys, I see a couple of you asking why Dart is not in the game. He had contact on a running play to the head/neck area, and one of the spotters and the medical staff required him to get his head/neck checked out. He's fine. He'll be back in the game next drive. Dart cleared concussion protocol, so confirmation he will be out on the field next drive. Old Yeller's still in the game for the Browns. Oh my God, he just ran a bootleg. That dude looked like he had cinder blocks attached to his ankles. Old Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco was good at one point in his career in 2011.
Very long time ago.
Long ago.
Ravens. Very long time ago. Javon Holland is back.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
We did get a super chat here from New Jersey Justin. Thank you, our friend Justin, saying we can't ever have too much fun as Giants fans. Ain't that the freaking truth?
For real, man. I had fun for 1 second. I had fun for 1 second in that Dallas game. 1 second, I felt like we had a chance.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Chargers. Under center, Justin Herbert drops back and completes to Quentin Johnston on the right sideline for a gain of about 8 yards with Paulson Adebo in coverage.
If you're gonna beat us, at least start to Lad McConkey to help my team, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If we're gonna lose, can we at least get some yardage though out of Wan'Dale Robinson? I'll never put U.S. currency on Wan'Dale Robinson again after this.
Bro, I might have to go on Etsy and hire one of these witch doctors to try and get us out of this curse, man. Like, that's where I'm at. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Handoff on 2nd and 2 is to Hampton. He fought hard to gain maybe a yard, maybe got the first down. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
3rd and 1.
Yeah, you think we'll trade for Tyreek Hill?
Handoff is to Marion Hampton. He's met one-on-one with Paulson Adebo and takes him for a ride about 20 yards downfield. That is absolutely ridiculous what just happened. Insane effort play there from Omarion Hampton.
Let me guess. Paulson Adebo tried to tackle him on the shoulder pads.
Paulson Adebo was basically hugging him.
Yeah,
standing
what a surprise.
upright,
They don't know how to
hugging
freaking
him.
tackle.
This team doesn't know how to tackle. You're right. They're very soft.
Extremely. Charmin, ultra soft. They should be sponsored by Charmin.
I'm about to make such a banger of a tweet, Alex. Give me a second here. I gotta. 1st and 10, Chargers. Herbert drops back to throw, nearly picked off there on a low ball. Paulson Adebo was diving for it, but did not get there in time.
Oh my god, yeah. I just got to that Paulson Adebo play. I mean, that's a hell of a run by Hampton, to be fair, but
oh yeah, for
Lord
sure.
have mercy.
But even still,
Lord have mercy, man. Just so bad, so bad. He's literally hugging him. Probably some of the worst technique I've ever seen. Like, it's embarrassing, bro. It's just straight up embarrassing.
quick throw to Conklin, who picks up about 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Not McConkey. Conklin. Oh, God. Depressed.
Third and 7 for the Chargers from their own 35-yard line. Herbert drops back the pass. Play is immediately blown dead due to a flag. It's against the Chargers.
Thanks, Slow-Mo. Saltado. Changes colors. It's cool. Keeps me entertained during the commercial breaks. Oh, God. Got draft questions already. Is it week 5 yet? No. It's only week 4.
3rd and 12 for the Chargers from their own 30-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. Another flag is thrown.
False start. Maybe.
Yep, false start. You're right. Third and 17, Herbert drops back to throw. He's going to check down to Marion Hampton, who's going to be tackled by Deontay Banks. Strong tackle there to bring up 4th and long.
They're getting a lot of receiving work today.
Yeah, he is. A lot of checkdowns. And that's 4th and 9 now for the Chargers to bring out the punt unit.
We love that. Get my guy Dart back on the field. Let's get an explosive play. How about that? Come on, Kafka. You got something in the bag, right? You gotta have something in the bag.
Punt is up by J.K. Scott. Olszewski back to return. Fields it at about the 6-yard line. Makes a man miss. Up the field, past the 20 and down. Flag on the play. Once again, I think that's like 3 of the last 4
3 in a
plays.
row.
There was a flag.
I have to say, why field a punt inside, like at the 6? Like, you might as well just let that hit go into the end zone, but I guess with our luck, that goes down the 1. With our luck, that's going down on the 1. Dart is not out, Jeffrey. He is coming back into this game after a little brief exit because of a concussion protocol situation, but he is good to go.
Yes, he cleared concussion protocol. (13 and 10). Giants still hold the lead here with 6:51 left in the third quarter. Honestly, Alex, real strong argument for the Giants to take a wide receiver in the first round of next year's draft. Even if Malik Nabers is back and healthy, compare him with another stud, have 2 great playmakers for your young quarterback going into year 2.
Yeah, listen, if I'm the Giants, and I'm not, but Anthony and I have been pretty damn spot on with our receiver evaluations the last couple of years. I would absolutely, and we'll be doing plenty of them, of course, I would be looking at a receiver in the first, or at the very least the second round, 120%. And that also means I'm bringing back Jermaine Illuminor on a new contract. Solidify your right tackle. You got Andrew Thomas. You're going to have to do some rebuilding in the trenches in the interior offensive line. But yeah, I'm taking a receiver early in that draft. There has to be a guy that we fall in love with. I liked Ibuka last year, but we had other needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The conspiracy theories about why the Giants are cursed make a lot of sense, man. Are we still paying for those 2 Super Bowls? I feel like we've had enough.
Like we've paid and then some.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like we've paid those back. The offensive line hasn't looked too bad today. I don't know.
I mean, it's been okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been the problem. It hasn't been the biggest problem.
Had to throw this jersey on for today. I mentioned it earlier. I wore this during Daniel Jones's first start, but also, Alex, I have the Ole Miss patch on here. So
nice.
Only makes
That's
sense
cool.
with
That's a
Jackson
cool patch.
making this start. Yeah, I got the Super Bowl 42, Super Bowl 46, Walter Payton Man of the Year, which of course Eli Manning won. He was a captain. He went to Ole Miss, so I got that one on there. And then I've got the 2 conference championship patches as well because he's a 2-time NFC champion.
Nice.
So there's the patch tour on the Eli Manning jersey.
That's cool.
All right, well, Giants are going to start their next drive backed up here, but Jaxson Dart is back in the game and going to be under center here, 1st and 10 from the Giants' own 4-yard line.
Oof. 4-yard line.
Going to hand to Scatto, who's only going to get a yard.
Yeah, now we're getting predictable.
Josh Allen with a ridiculous touchdown run for the Bills. 2nd and 9 for the New York Giants offense from their own 5-yard line. Jaxson Dart once again under center. Giants in 12 personnel. Scatterboo the single back. Dart fumbles the snap. It's loose. But they recovered. The Giants recovered.
Dude, I was ready to just like put me out of my misery, bro.
Loss of 4 yards. That ball was rolling around on the ground at the 1-yard line, but Andrew Thomas jumps on it, as does Jaxson Dart, but Thomas is the one who gets credited with the recovery. Third and 13 now for the Giants offense here from their own 1-yard line. Dart is in the shotgun, going to drop back to throw. He's looking for Wandale, and he shorts it. Incomplete. Really needed that one.
Kind of feel like the game is about to turn.
I do too. And I kind of feel like Wandale's not going to get 25 yards. So I'm going to leave here with nothing. Well, Alex, at least we have the Yankees.
Well, we got a big game today for the Yankees, man.
Yeah, Jamie Gillen is deep in his own end zone as he's getting ready to punt the ball here. Punt is up and away. And it's a booming one. That's his best punt of the season so far. Fielded around the 30-yard line. Tarheeb Steele makes the return, and he's going to be tackled around the 39. Yeah, that's a 68-yard punt from Jamie Gillen. Easily the best
the hammer
he's had so far this season.
Yeah, man. You can feel the energy getting a little somber. We need something, some sort of big place. Man, that Chargers defense is locking in, though. You know, they're going to have to get another touchdown on the board.
Yeah.
I don't know if our defense can hang around for that long. Yeah, that was a good punt. Damn.
Well, hey, at least the Giants are winning a football game.
Yeah.
We did get a super chat from Fabian Rodriguez. Thanks so much. Saying Eli leaves the Chargers. Herbert plays senior year. We drafted DJ. Herbert goes to Chargers. Dart first start versus Chargers. Today's full circle. Curse closed. On top of that, Neighbors hurt in this game. Last time the Giants played the Chargers at MetLife Stadium, Odell Beckham Jr. got injured, and it derailed his career forever. So the Chargers curse doesn't seem to be going anywhere.
MetLife curse, Chargers curse, Super Bowl curse. There's too many curses to keep track of, bro. How do we get out of these? Like I said, I need some witch or something, some potion or necromancer to get us out of this. And so if you're a Yankee fan, you need the Rays to beat the Blue Jays today, and the Yankees have to win against the Orioles to win the American League East and skip the wild card. Right now, the Rays have put a run on the board despite putting out their B team today, basically. Run on the board in the first inning against Kevin Gausman. So pretty good start for them. We hope they can keep mounting pressure on the Jays, and the Yankees can win as they're about to take their first bats of the game in the bottom of the first inning. It's a little baseball update there. And the rest of the league, Commanders are losing to the Falcons 24-16. Saints are hanging in there with the Bills 21-16 now, man.
Fabian Rodriguez with another super chat. Thanks so much. Ultra generous today, Fabian. We appreciate it. Saying defense needs to step up and help the rookie quarterback. They have been so far, but you're right here as we're trying to close out this game. Defense needs to make another couple of stops. Marion Hampton with a short gain of 2 yards there on 1st and 10. So they'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yep. Eagles still winning 24-13. They're driving right now, but Agbuk had a 77-yard touchdown, I believe.
It was a sick throw from Baker Mayfield. I saw that.
We love that because he's on my fantasy team and I was getting absolutely cooked. So that maybe we're back. Maybe I can win this one. I've been poorly managing my team this year.
2nd and 7 for the Chargers offense from their own 43-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. Giants are showing blitz. Ball snapped. Giants were bluffing. Handoff is to Hampton, who's going to be tackled for a gain of only a yard. Big hit there from Brian Burns.
Burns, baby. That pass rush looking good so far today. I'll tell you what. For this Chargers offense, the way they've been playing, this is their best game of the season by far. Wish they could have done this against Dallas. Oh, man.
Tyler Algier just had a ridiculous rushing touchdown for the Falcons. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. Drops back to pass. Under pressure. Throws. Intercepted. Drew Phillips, his 2nd of the season. He's across the 50. He's returning, but there's a flag on the play. He's past the 30. He's past the 20. He's past the 5, and he's down inside the 5-yard line.
Oh, no. Get in the
play, end zone, and it does appear to be against the New York Giants, but let's see.
Oh, who the hell? These guys need to get in the damn end zone, man. We can't score on inside the 5.
Well, perhaps not. Let's see here what the call is. Pass interference. Offense.
Oh.
Penalty decline. Okay. Giants will have the ball inside their 5-yard line. Amazing play there from Drew Phillips. Incredible return. The defense is hyped as they should be.
Wow. He's fast, man. Get in the end zone, dude. Get in the end zone. I don't trust our defense, our offense in the red zone, man. Really don't.
Yeah, great catch there. Justin Herbert with his 2nd turnover of the day. This New York Giants defense has stood up and made some great plays this afternoon. And now Jaxson Dart is going to walk out onto the field here after Drew Phillips throws the football in the turnover chest. Be a damn pirate is what Shane Bowen commanded of his defense this season, and we are seeing that today versus the Chargers. 1st and goal for the New York Giants from the Chargers 3-yard line. Jaxson Dart changing the play at the line of scrimmage in the shotgun. Cam Scadaboo flips to his left side. Dart is going to take the snap and hand to Scadaboo, who's going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up a yard on the 2nd push there from Theo Johnson.
Please, God, Mike Kafka, don't run 3 straight running plays. Get creative. Do something, man.
Yeah, but to be fair, he's got Scadaboo, so he can.
No, I know. The first one's fine. Just not 3 in a row.
But no, I'm with you.
Not with the first one.
I'm with you. Let's let Dart throw this ball into the end zone. 2nd and goal here for the New York Giants offense from the Los Angeles Chargers 3-yard line. Dart's in shotgun. Looks like it's man coverage. Looks like the Chargers are showing blitz. Scadaboo in motion. Dart's going to fake it. He's going to slip it to Theo Johnson underneath, who powers his way in. Touchdown, New York Giants.
Let's freaking go. 2-score game, baby. Let's freaking go. That is huge. Great defense. Punch it in. 2nd touchdown of the day for Jaxson Dart, passing and receiving.
The shovel pass up the middle to Theo Johnson. Easily the most creative goal line play call from Mike Kafka so far this season, and it puts a touchdown on the board. There is a flag on the play. I do think it's going to be for taunting. The touchdown should stand.
Yeah, that's a stolen play from the Chiefs and Travis Kelce.
That it is.
As there be. Nice play, man. Excellent. Good job.
Actually, a penalty on the Los Angeles Chargers. Unnecessary roughness.
They're beating themselves.
That is going to bring up a 2-point conversion attempt here for the New York Giants offense, as they will be closer to the goal line after the penalty.
Interesting.
A left-handed shovel pass from Jaxson Dart for a touchdown.
I'll take it, man. Do you just take the 7 though and make it a 2? Like, I know it's still two scores, but if they don't get this, a touchdown and a field goal wins the Chargers this game instead of ties it.
Well,
But if you
2-point
get it,
conversion here. They're going to hand to Scadaboo, and he's going to punch his way into the end zone. So
all right.
converted 2 points.
There you go. Now
And
you
he's
need
going to
2
do
touchdowns.
a backflip and hit his little surf and dance moves.
Nice.
Great stuff there from Cam Scadaboo.
So now you need a touchdown. They need a touchdown. The celebration for Dart and Theo is also sick. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion and a field goal to tie this game. Giants, they could sneak out a win in this one if they just stay composed. Just keep playing good ball here. John Michael Schmitz is fighting with people, as I saw previously. I can't believe the Giants are actually winning this football game, dude. Big upset.
Yeah, definitely surprising, and it's definitely exciting.
Scadaboo was like freaky athletic. That the fact he just like whips out a backflip is hilarious. Like,
it's insane. I just wish he was faster. That's the
He's
only
like-
thing. He's slow, but he's a freak athlete in terms of his explosion and his ability to jump, all of that. But strength.
I don't care, man. Ahmad Bradshaw was never a super fast guy, but he was hell of an impactful one.
Super cap. Ahmad Bradshaw was very fast, but
not like that. He wasn't like the speed you're talking about.
What speed am I talking about?
I mean, what kind of speed are you talking about? Like, are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're making assumptions of the speed that I'm talking about.
Well,
Ahmad
there's
Bradshaw was objectively faster than Cam Scadaboo. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think Bradshaw was that fast.
Okay, everybody needs to correct Alex in the chat right now.
I don't remember
Bradshaw was
being
fast.
That fast. Not like that. Like, not like he's not like a Bijan fast. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying Scadaboo's the same pace
I never
as him.
said he was a Bijan fast.
No, I know. But I don't remember him. I don't remember Bradshaw being ever like a blazer, like more of a bully kind of guy too. Like he had some power to him.
Bradshaw was the speed back in that backfield. It was Jacobs who wasn't fast.
No, I know that, but I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, Brainy Ballers with the super chat here. Thanks so much. Friend of the channel here, Brainy Ballers, and the inventor of the SPS model, saying, Alex, the SPS can be your Etsy witch doctor that rids the curse.
Yeah. I need me an Etsy witch doctor, man.
That we do. But yeah, guys, the SPS, the star predictor score, Jaxson Dart with the unprecedented 100. We did interview Brainy Ballers on the channel months ago. You can go check that out. Search back on the channel and get some great insight into Jaxson Dart and expectations for him. H50 Farrell also with a super chat here saying this team looks different. It does. The offense looks totally different with Jaxson Dart under center.
It does. It absolutely does look a lot different. I appreciate that, Farrell. Really appreciate the donation there. And yeah, man, this is a different offense. It looks like it has life. And the defense has been playing lights out today. Got to give them a lot of credit for today's performance.
All right, well, it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. Chargers have the ball at their own 39-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to throw. It's caught by who is this ginormous fullback that they have? My goodness. Matlock. Is that an offensive lineman or a fullback? This man, Alex, this is a 300-pound man who just caught a pass.
Oh, my God. Guy like the big boys getting involved, man. Steelers had tush pushes run with the tight ends today,
which is something I've advocated for the Giants to do in the past. 2nd and 9 here. Herbert drops back. Burns under pressure, but pass is whipped out incomplete for a 1st down.
I'm just getting to that play with the big boy. That is a massive. That is a meatball.
Huge.
Holy crap.
A meatball.
Holy crap.
Alex, I have a little cousin. He's 12 years old. I call him Meatball. I barely even know his name. Literally just call him the Meatball.
Everybody
First and
knows
10. Handoff is to Marion Hampton, who's got a lane, and he is across the 30, across the 20, across the 10. Touchdown, Marion Hampton with a long run.
So I was saying earlier, man.
Tyler
Right
Newman
as the
missing
defense, man.
the angle there, and Marion Hampton takes
Punishing.
advantage. 54-yard touchdown run by O'Marion Hampton.
Brutal.
Another
Absolutely brutal.
awful tackle angle from Tyler Newman every week with this kid.
Yeah, every week he has a couple of good plays and a couple of really bad ones. Is that a 55-yard touchdown run? Oh my god.
54-yard touchdown run. His second touchdown of the season, O'Marion Hampton, and the Chargers are leaving the offense out there for a two-point conversion.
Dude, Hampton
timeout New York Giants.
Too. Oh, why are you using a timeout right now?
Sorry, timeout LA Chargers.
I was like, bro, what are you doing? Using a timeout on a 2-point conversion? Dude, Tyler Newman got blown by. Like,
it's just a terrible angle.
Speed.
His tackle angles are awful, man. O'Marion Hampton's great. Good talent, fast, hard runner.
That's
awful tackle attempt from Tyler Newman.
Awful,
I don't care.
Awful.
All right, so there is no timeout charged to the Los Angeles Chargers. The refs stood in there to say that they are allowing them to make their subs, and a 2-point conversion attempt is forthcoming. Both teams have 3 timeouts still. 2-point conversion. Herbert's in the shotgun. Herbert's going to run to the left, and he's going to power his way in and convert for 2 points. That'll be 21-18. Giants lead over the Chargers with 1:27 left in the third quarter.
They got to do something. They got to do another thing, man. They got to do another thing.
Honestly, don't know how there wasn't a holding call on the Chargers there. Kayvon Thibodeau got absolutely tackled to the ground.
Brutal, man. Newman. See if I can find the clip.
Yeah, I need a clip of that because I want to do a little roasting of Tyler Newman's tackling.
I was going to try to find the clip of Kayvon getting tackled, too. My stream is so slow, though.
Brother, I think you can write off the NFL Sunday ticket.
Well, I can't clip on it because the CBS they make it black out if I try to clip them.
Yeah, but you can watch the game in real time and react with me.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. I don't know, dude. His knee was almost down before he went in there. It's close.
Yeah, it was close.
Not close enough.
Is that a Saints touchdown to take a lead?
That's what I was saying, dude. The Saints were kind of balling.
Maybe not to take it. I don't know. I got to see.
They were down by 5?
They're down by 5, but I think I think that's a touchdown on 3rd and 13. I think the Saints have a lead.
Saints beat the Bills.
Brandon Cooks, man. Brandon Cooks is so old.
The Spencer Rattler game. That'll go down in history. Bucks are fighting back, man. Their defense is just getting cooked.
Devin Singletary fielded that kickoff tight-roped on the sideline, and the Giants now have the ball at their own 39-yard line. Great field positioning here for Jaxson Dart, who's going to drop back to throw, swing pass out to Cam Scadaboo. He's got some lead blockers in front. He's going to pick up 7 yards there.
We'll take it. We'll take that.
His lead blockers out in front were Jalen Hyatt and Wan'Dale Robinson, but they did their job and cleared some space. That touchdown for the Saints is under review. 2nd and 3, handoff is to Scadaboo. He's going to power forward, carry some guys, and pick up a first down.
Yeah. Well, quick update on the Yankees. They're cooked. Wild card on Tuesday. Let's go.
What are they losing right now?
No, the Blue Jays hit a grand slam.
1st and 10 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 49. Dart's going to fake the pitch. He's going to try and buy some time, and he's going to be met by 2 Chargers defenders and sacked for a huge loss.
Oh, unfortunate.
That'll bring up 2nd and 16 for the Giants offense. Dart got crushed between 2 defenders there. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Marcus Mariota just threw an absolute dime to big Deebo Samuel for a touchdown.
Deebo Samuel.
Who's pitching for the Yankees today?
Luis Heel. Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if they win or lose. They're gonna have to play in the wild card. Michael. They're winning and the Jays are tied. Never mind. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. And then I saw the little alert and I was like, oh crap. Not fun.
Marcus Mariota just made it a 1-score game for Washington against the Falcons. Updating you guys on what's going on around the division.
So did the Saints score or not? Because I keep seeing it says 3rd and 13.
It's still under review, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, it's touchdown overturned.
I
think he dropped it.
Brandon cooked.
Old Brandon Cooks.
Old Brandon's cooked. Eagles are out to punt to the Bucks, 31-20. But the Bucks offense has been looking pretty solid the last 2 quarters, so maybe they can make it come back. The Patriots are banging down the Panthers, 42-6. Who the hell's scoring over there for New England? Hunter Henry, Mac Collins, Drake May, Antonio Gibson, and Trayvon Henderson.
Yeah, if you took anytime touchdown for a Patriots player today, you probably made
basically
money.
Except for Stephon Diggs, of course.
But all right, Alex, 4th quarter's coming up here. Giants do have this lead in this ball game. Chargers obviously just scored a long touchdown run from Marion Hampton. What are you thinking? How do the Giants close out this game and pick up a win for Jaxson Dart in his first start?
I mean, they got to put more points on the board, right? It's 21-18 right now, so they're up by 3. They need to. I mean, they really need to score a touchdown. Like this defense. This defense is going to give up another touchdown. Like I'm pretty confident of that. They need to put more points on the board if they want to win this game. So it's 2nd and 16. It's now or never. Like, I mean, they have a quarter, but this defense is going to start breaking. They tend to do that in the 4th.
Yeah, 2nd and 16 for the Giants offense here from their own 45-yard line. Dart takes the snap. Quick throw to Darius Slayton, who's going to stay on his feet and pick up 17 and move the sticks.
Ooh. Okay. This is it.
Yeah, let's see Dart have a strong 4th quarter here. A good throw. Slayton did a good job sitting down in the zone. 1st and 10 from the Chargers 38. Handoff is to Scatterbo. He's going to make a man miss in the backfield. He's going to put his shoulder down, run over 2 guys, and pick up 2 yards on the play. Guy's a beast. They had him dead to rights at the line of scrimmage. He just put his head down and bounced off of 2 defenders.
Yeah, we're trying. They're fighting, man. These guys want to win. These youngsters want to win. I'll give them that.
Yep, these young players are determined.
Very much so.
2nd and 8 for the Giants offense from the Chargers 37-yard line. Dart play action. He's dropping back to throw. He's extending the play. He's under pressure, and he's taking another sack. Bring up 3rd and long.
A lot of sacks so far.
Chargers have 6 sacks in this game.
Brutal.
3rd and 14 coming up for the Giants offense.
When did? Ay, ay, ay.
3rd and 14 for the Giants from the Chargers' 42-yard line. Dart drops back to throw. He's buying time. He's got all day in the pocket, but he's going to bail on and he's going to run and only gain about 3 yards on the play. He had a lot of time in that pocket. Would have liked to see the rookie hang in there.
These are where the more experienced quarterbacks tend to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, Bo Collins was open on a comeback route on the left side, but Dart didn't trust the throw, instead tucked and ran with it. I think you're right. A more experienced quarterback probably holds into that pocket and makes that throw.
Yeah.
Gillen punts it away. It's fair caught for the Chargers at about the 9-yard line by Ladd McConkey.
The pocket's good, though, man. The pocket looks good. I know he's taking a couple sacks, but there's been time. He's just not letting it rip. I think he's scared to turn it over.
Does feel like a lot of those were coverage sacks.
It does. He did have Bo Collins open, though. You're right. If that was thrown on time, that's a first down.
Agreed.
All right. 9-yard line. Come on, defense. No more big plays. Got to get the ball back here. A lot of time. Fourth quarters just tend to feel like a whole half sometimes.
Scottish Hammer has had a pretty good game today.
Yeah, definitely not that bad. The Bucs are trying to make this comeback, man. I mean, they're down 11, but they're driving. They just missed Montagbuka downfield.
I would love to see the Eagles lose, that's for sure.
Yeah, I would. Man, Agbuka is really good. I mean, this Giants team can beat some decent teams. I mean, the Saints are also putting up a good fight today, man. I mean, maybe they won't be a pushover.
I never thought they would be. They've been giving, other than last week, they've been giving teams some competitive matchups this season.
Yeah, for real.
First 2 games are pretty competitive. Competitive with the Niners, competitive with the Cardinals. Both of those teams are pretty decent.
Josh Allen's turning up now, though. 28-yard touchdown pass to Dalton Kincaid. Sterling Shepard's still cooking too, man. Pretty crazy. And guys, if you're new to the stream or have been here for a minute, make sure to drop a like for us on the video and subscribe if you're new and you enjoyed it. I know it's been a pretty somber and depressing mood for a while, but we're hanging in there tough. We're trying to get through all the tough situations and whatnot. But the Giants are winning this game, so can't ignore that fact. Just have to hold on.
Yep. And 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense from their own 9-yard line. Herbert drops back to pass, throws incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver, and Paulson Adebo in coverage. Real tight there.
About time, man.
Abdul Carter with a pressure on that play. He's been in the backfield a lot today.
The pressure's been good, man. I mean, the defensive line is the strength of this defense. It's quite obvious. They just they just give up some big plays and are bad tackling in the secondary. Their secondary is a bad tackling unit. It's quite evident.
2nd and 10 for the Chargers offense from their own 9-yard line. Giants showing blitz here. They're going to bluff on it and rush 4. Herbert, quick throw out to the left side. Keenan Allen with a catch and a gain of about 8 yards.
Man, if you just watch Drew Phillips on Lad McConkey, he has him locked up.
Drew has had a hell of a game today.
Really good game today. He's got like that all-pro moxie about him. Like he's so capable of being that good. There's just sometimes gets caught with the penalties. That's the only thing that's really hurt him.
True. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game against the Eagles for those keeping tabs on the division. 3rd and 2 for the Chargers offense from their own 17-yard line. Herbert drops back to throw. Carter with the pressure, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Dang, dude. Carter's everywhere.
Abdul is having his breakout game today.
Yeah, good time to do it, too. I need this.
And pass was thrown incomplete with Drew Phillips in coverage, who you just mentioned. But this is an incredible pass rushing move here, a ghost move. Quick dip around the edge from Abdul Carter, blows by this backup left tackle in the game to replace Joe Alt, hits Herbert as he throws, and forces the ball incomplete.
Fantastic. Wow. Oh, my goodness. He was in the blink of an eye past him. Holy crap.
Yep. And that is a shanked punt by the Chargers, J.K. Scott. And that's going to give the Giants the ball at the 45-yard line of the Chargers.
Man, Abdul.
Excellent field positioning coming up here for the New York Giants offense.
Dude, freaking, that was a sick pass rush move, man. He
Yes,
like,
it was.
I don't even think he was barely even touched. That's how effective that was. My goodness. Those are the type of plays that wins games, man.
All right, now Giants up 3, 21-18. They have the ball at the Chargers' 48-yard line to start this drive. Jaxson Dart, what do you got for us? Can you seal this game?
Good. Really good field position for the Giants right now. This is your moment, Dart. This is your time.
Hand off to Singletary. He's going to gain about 6 yards on the play.
We'll take that. We will absolutely take that.
Second and 4 for the Giants offense from the Chargers' 42-yard line. Dart in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to Singletary. Pushes forward and picks up a first down.
You love it,
Gain
man.
of 7 on the play from Devin Singletary. Nice run there.
The one thing about Abdul Carr, or rather Malik Neighbors being out of the game, is we're going to see everybody else have to step up. So that's a interesting perspective. Like, they're going to need everyone to win these games.
Yeah. Going to need everybody to step up, especially Wan'Dale freaking Robinson.
Especially one.
1st and 10 for the New York Giants offense here from the Chargers' 36-yard line. Dart's in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's throwing to Slayton once again, sitting down in the zone and making a play. Gain of about 8 on the play.
Slayton's gotten a lot of targets today. I wouldn't say a lot, but he's gotten a fair amount considering what his usual target share is, and he's made some plays. I'll give him some credit. He's come up in a couple of big moments.
Absolutely. Keeps sitting down in these pockets in the zone, getting these targets, and he's been making the catch.
Take what the defense is giving you, man.
Absolutely. Dart's pretty good at that. Giants driving here. Dart's going to hand off to Singletary. He's going to make a move around the left side. He's going to pick up the first down and be tackled at the 19-yard line.
All right, Singletary. A little veteran action here.
Another first down for the Giants offense, which is rolling. 1st and 10 for the Giants from the Chargers' 18-yard line. Another red zone trip. Can they get 6 points out of it? Dart in the shotgun with Singletary to his right. Dart's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the Singletary. Quick screen out to Wan'Dale Robinson, who makes a man miss, and he's upfield and he's out of bounds inside the 15-yard line, gain of about 6 yards on the play. Great job by Wandale to turn what should have been a negative into a positive.
I'll tell you what, man. This offense feels like at the very least, at any given moment, they could go and score a touchdown. So Dart gives this unit at least life, a sense of hope.
I agree. And also, where have these screen passes been all season? They were working today. Handoff is to Singletary. Makes a man miss. Tackled. Looks like he's got enough for the first down there.
That's a nice screen. Yeah, that's a little behind him, actually, but it was a good play call because they were blitzing off the edge.
Yeah, great job to make the man miss, though, deep in his own backfield by Wandale.
So shifty.
Wandale has 14 yards on the day. We need 11 more from him.
I mean, the truth is Wandale, like, I don't think I've ever seen him get tackled by the first guy. He is so good at shaking that first attempt.
Yes, he is. They called the Giants short of the first down by 2 yards there to bring up 3rd and 2. Looks like a bad spot by the ref, and Brian Dable going ahead and throwing the challenge flag.
Yeah, I think that's a first down too, actually. I mean, I'm just catching up now. But it looks to me like where he fell was right on the line.
I thought he had the first, and
I think so too.
Dable is making a good move here, challenging this. Also, elsewhere within the division, guys, going to keep updating you on the happenings inside the NFC East. Eagles just punted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and a huge return there across the 50-yard line. Bucs down 8 with great starting field position on their next drive.
Yep.
And also, the Commanders are down in the fourth quarter, 31-24. Falcons have the ball, 4th and goal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this would be a big win for the Giants. If they can get a touchdown on the board right now, it would be humongous.
Giants could get a win on this game. Commanders loss. Maybe we could even see the Bucs sneak one out here against the Eagles. The narrative of the division could shift pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, the Bucs have to score and get a 2-point conversion just to tie it. But like you said, they're at the 48. They're trying to push right here. Agbuka, touchdown would be pretty nice right about now for many reasons. For many reasons, it would be very nice right about now. It's like I want to be so excited about the Giants right now, but like that neighbors like situation just really sucked the soul out of me.
Yeah, it sucks, but you know what? We were already 0-3 in the season. It was already somewhat of a lost year, and we were already turning to see, hey, what can the rookie provide for us? Let's watch him develop over the rest of the season. And hey, you want to see a young player face adversity, take it head on, and power through. And now he's got that adversity. Let's see what he can do.
No WR1. This is everyone's gonna have to perform, and
it's going to be a hell of a performance if the Giants can close us out and get a win from Jaxson Dart to battle through this game without his WR1 and find the win. So let's see what he can do to finish it out.
Eagles fake tush push. Did you see that?
I did not.
They faked a tush push and then Saquon Barkley ran for a touchdown. It was like nobody thought it would be anything else.
And again, keeping you guys updated on the happenings in the NFC East. Falcons field goal is up and good to give them a 10-point lead over the Washington Commanders with less than 2 minutes to play. Looking ahead to next week, Giants will be facing the Saints, who are losing 19-28 against the Bills right now.
Man, just walk away with a dub, man. Get a dub for neighbors. Get a dub for the city, for the freaking city.
Update here: Giants win the challenge, but don't get the first down. They just move the ball up a yard. Direct snap to Jaxson Dart, makes a man miss, bounces off a tackle, powers forward, and picks up a first down. What a run there from the rookie! All heart and determination from Jaxson Dart.
Hell yeah, baby! This kid wants it, man. It's nice to have a quarterback who, like, any play could just do something big for you, you know?
Yeah, wait until you see this one, though, Alex. This was a really terrific play from Jaxson Dart. Didn't really matter. Derwin James was offside, so the Giants got an automatic first down, but all heart on this one from Jaxson Dart bouncing off of a linebacker in the hole, finding a new lane, and then meeting another linebacker, powering forward for a first down. See, this is I did Giants Collective on Thursday, Alex, and they were all like, what do we want to see from Jaxson Dart? Don't take hits, slide. I'm like, hell no. He's like Baker Mayfield. Run into that contact and make a play.
Yeah. I mean, for plays like that,
take away what makes him special. You're going to take away what makes him special if you ask him to get
down. Let him slide when he has a
body, but
yeah.
Right.
Stuff like that.
First and goal, handoff is to Scatterboo. A lot of traffic there. Bounces forward, falls down to the 1-yard line. New York Giants once again knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah, that's one of those plays that's like your teammates are gonna love you for that. You know what I mean? Like the locker room is going to love Jaxson Dart. Hamstrings bugging him, and he does that to get a first down. You earn respect that way. People will fight for you.
Second and goal from the 1-yard line. New York Giants are lining up in the shotgun. Dart's going to send Wan'Dale in motion, take the snap, hand to Scatterboo, who's going to fight, but be stood up there short. That'll bring up third and goal from the 1-yard line.
Come on.
Dart, once again animated, maybe wanted the opportunity to throw the ball.
Or run it in himself, man. He wants the rock. I love players who want the rock.
Truthfully, just a hell of a play from the Chargers linebacker. One-on-one with Cam Scatterboo and just stood him up. Not a lot of players are able to do that.
Yeah, definitely not.
Third and goal from the 1-yard line. Dart's in the huddle, calling the play. 20 seconds on the play clock. 6:40 left in the game. Giants lead 21-18. Dart's going to line up in the shotgun here, making some calls at the line of scrimmage. Bunch of bodies on the line for the Chargers defense. Dart takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled deep in his own backfield for a loss of about 3 yards there. To bring up fourth
throw
and
the
goal.
Ball. Why can the Giants not throw the ball? Why?
Ball.
I would honestly run the same goddamn play they ran with Theo Johnson before. Just do it again.
Right.
It worked first time.
Right. But the Giants are indeed leaving the offense on the field here. So we'll see what they have dialed up for fourth down, but I hope they throw the ball. And it looks like they will. They're in the shotgun from the 4-yard line, empty backfield. Dart brings Scatterboo in motion, fakes the handoff to Scatterboo. He's rolling, he's surveying, he's looking, he's making a man miss. He's rolling, he's throwing. No! Pass is dropped by Wan'Dale Robinson. Contact mid-catch, but no flag. That's going to be incomplete. Chargers offense will take over inside their own 5-yard line.
I was just listening to you, dude. Just listening to you commentate that. You're pretty good at it. Emotional distress.
I think I'm pretty good at the commentary.
I'm riding the wave the whole time. I'm only listening to you in these big moments. So I'm getting the full Anthony Rivardo experience on this commentary. It's great.
Yeah, Dart extended the play as long as he could. He floated it up there. It was in the grasp of Wan'Dale Robinson and then broken up by the defensive back. Looked like a touchdown for a second. Winds up incomplete. Dart can't believe it. He's got his hands on his helmet. The Chargers are taking over. Huge defensive stop there from the LA Chargers defense.
What does Hyatt do out there? What does Hyatt do on the field at any given time?
1st and 10, pitch to the left side to Marion Hampton. He drags Deonte Banks with him for a gain of about 7 yards. Giants just can't score in the red zone. It's ridiculous. Mike Kafka's play calling in the red zone is fireable.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's fireable.
It's so bad. I mean, dude, Wan'Dale has to catch that. That was a great defensive play, though. It's a great play by Dart to make all those guys miss, too.
Yeah, he extended the play as long as he could. That's something that the Giants offense didn't have with Russ. Second and 3, Herbert dropping back to throw. Ball is popped up in the air and incomplete. Dangerous there. Tyler Newman broke on the ball, breaks it up, and it floated up there for a second, but the Giants couldn't get underneath it.
Yeah, man. That's Dart at the very least, like that was a competitive attempt. It wasn't throwing it out of the freaking end zone in fourth down like Russ did last week.
Yeah, and I'm going to say the refs missed an obvious hands to the face from the Giants defense as Roy Robertson Harris basically punched Justin Herbert in the face mask. Giants got away with one there. 3rd and 3 for the Chargers from their own 11-yard line. Herbert's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it to a Marion Hampton, who's going to make Thibodeau miss in the backfield, turn a corner, and oh my goodness, he's got some space. He's down, out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. Huge run of over 30 yards.
Not good, man.
Yeah, Thibodeau had him in the backfield for a second, but Hampton just turns a corner. He took a big shot on the sideline from Bobby Okereke, but out of bounds at around the 40.
Hampton's taken over this game.
Yes, he is. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Quentin Johnston in motion. Herbert's going to fake the handoff. He's got all day to throw. He's going to scramble. Now he's under pressure. Now he throws out of bounds. Just throws it away. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That was a big hit by Okereke.
Yeah, he lit him up. Second and 10, Chargers, 40-yard line. They have the ball. Herbert drops back to pass. He's rolling. He's throwing long. Incomplete.
Oh, man, again, I'm following your voice with these things. The heart is racing. Oh, God. Guys, if you're as...
Flag on the play, holding on the defense. Automatic first down.
Oh, God.
Deonte Banks.
Oh, even
flagged
worse.
for holding. Just terrible timing, too. Worst time for that penalty. Keenan Allen.
Well, take that one.
He holds Keenan Allen and gives up first down. Chargers have the ball at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap is to Herbert. He hands it to Hampton, who's bouncing left side, and he's going to be tackled for a short gain of about 2 yards. I have too many tabs open. That play happened in slow motion.
Oh, Baker threw an interception.
That's not good.
Mm-mm. The freaking Falcons are alive somehow.
Second and 9 for the Los Angeles Chargers offense from their own 45. Herbert throws incomplete, intended for Quentin Johnston. Great play in coverage, man coverage there from Deonte Banks. Big play. Huge play from Banks there. Alex, I did not mean to text that to you.
I was so confused.
Yeah, no, I'm making a tweet to roast Wan'Dale Robinson. Now you might actually laugh at it. third and 9. Justin Herbert in the shotgun drops back to throw. Brian Burns chasing him, bringing him down. Big sack there from Brian Burns, his 5th on the season, and he does the Spider-Man celebration.
Hammer. Let's freaking go, baby. Massive. 3rd and 9. That's where the Giants have struggled so badly this season. Humongous play from one of the Giants' best players. That's why I'm paying the big bucks. That's why it's always nice to have those extra pass rushers, right? And guys are healthy and fresh legs in the 4th quarter.
Huge sack from Brian Burns. Chargers, J.K. Scott punts it away. Gunnar Olszewski fields it around the 11-yard line. He's across the 20. He's across the 25 and down at the 26-yard line.
All right. This is where we win or lose the game. We got to put points on the board. Drag this drive. Long 15-play drive for a touchdown. Come on, baby. Beating the Chargers. That gets the mood going in the right direction, even after Neighbors' injury. At least you have something to walk away with positive from today. A lot of positive, to be honest. I'm excited to watch everything this week and break it down.
Yep. Brian Burns on an all-pro trajectory this season, as JW just said in the live chat. 1st and 10 for the New York Giants offense from their own 26-yard line. Scatterbo, the single back, Dart under center. He's going to hand to Scatterbo. Scatterbo is going to fall forward for 4-yard gain, but there is a flag on the play.
Ooh. Bucks have the ball back.
Offside defense, number 91, lined up in the neutral zone. 1st down for the Giants offense.
Dylan Gabriel's in the game for the Browns, by the way.
Thank God.
I mean, it's over, but
I don't care. Just get Flacco out of there. Let those rookies play, man. It's 1st and 5 for the Giants offense from their own 31-yard line. Dart's going to hand off to Scatterbo. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, and somehow he's going to pick up about 4 yards and bring up 2nd and short.
And somehow. That's always like when I'm listening to you. It's like Cam Scatterbo stopped in the back, but somehow he falls forward for 17 yards. The first player ever to fall forward for 10 yards at a clip. Man, Dart's giving it all today. Injured hamstring. I mean, he's leaving it all on the field, man. Got to give him a lot of credit for today's performance. He's looked, for a player, 25th overall pick, first NFL game, he's looked more than comfortable and ready for this moment.
Yeah, he's been poised. That's the word that I used to describe Jaxson Dart. I said he's got poise and he's got moxie, and those are the two things that you need to be a successful starting quarterback in this league. He's definitely looked poised under pressure today. 2nd and 2 for the Giants offense from their own 34-yard line. Slayton's the man in motion. Dart's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Scatterbo. This time he's not going to somehow gain yardage. He's going to lose about 4 on the play as he was met by about 3 Chargers defenders in the backfield.
See, listen, I'm all for running the clock, but they know it's coming, right? And you need to get a 1st down. Like, that's a good opportunity for a play action, just a nice little screen pass. Still get basically a manufactured run play, but at least it's a little bit more creative.
Yeah, as that dude said in the live chat, this is looking a little too conservative on the offensive play calling here. But 3rd and 5 will be coming up for the Giants offense. Got to get it.
Yeah, there's just no threat. There's nothing. Like, the Chargers know what's coming, and you're only up by 3. You're not up by 10 or 14. This is a very, very thin lead.
Right. All right, so 3rd and 5, Jaxson Dart from the Giants' own 31-yard line. He's in the shotgun. A 1st down here could seal a win. Dart takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He's firing across the middle. Caught. Theo Johnson. Did the ball come loose? Maybe he was already ruled down, I think. That should be a big 1st down where the Giants could probably just run out the clock now.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. This is getting intense. But I think one more 1st down and this is GG's.
Yeah, they ruled Theo Johnson down by contact before the ball came out. He did make a football move to complete the process of the catch, so that's going to stand as a 1st down.
And 1 timeout. Yeah, they're kind of cooked. So they have the 2-minute warning, but I think that's already gone, right? They just got to the 2-minute.
This man, Dexter Lawrence, reached a top speed of 17 miles per hour on his interception return.
That is insane.
150 pounds.
That like actually is insane.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Giants offense from their own 41-yard line. Jaxson Dart with a chance to seal the win in his first start. He's under center. Cam Scatterbo with a single back. The give is to Scatterbo. He's got a crease, and he's going to fall forward for gain of about 5 yards.
We'll take it. We will take it.
Chargers are out of timeouts. The Giants are going to run this thing down to the 2-minute warning and have 2 downs to pick up a first and ice it.
Being the Chargers 3-0 team, man, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Sure. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the NFC East, Baker Mayfield with a huge run on 3rd and 6 to extend the Buccaneers' drive as he is driving now with a chance to tie against the Philadelphia Eagles. 2-minute warning. Giants lead the Chargers by 3 points with an opportunity to ice this game with 1 more first down. Alex, 2-minute warning, commercial break. Give me your biggest takeaways from this Giants team as they have fought with pure resiliency against this 3-0 Chargers team.
I mean, the truth is look, Dart has played about as tough a game as he possibly can. 10 carries for 54 yards and a touchdown run along a 15. He had one big one called back too. This is like a resilient performance. He didn't really have to do much with his arm, but and Cam Scatterbo 23 carries for 78 yards. And listen, like Dart stepped up. They played well, and the defense came to play today. The defense showed up and gave Dart every last bit of energy they had. This team wanted to win for him. You could tell they want to win for Neighbors. Really good, really, really good. The Chargers obviously, I think, beat themselves in a lot of ways too with the penalties today as well.
Yeah, turnovers and penalties are going to be the story of the game on the Los Angeles Chargers side of things. But for the New York Giants, it's going to be poise from their rookie quarterback in his first start. It's going to be determination from this team in general, but especially from the likes of Cam Scatterbo and I'll say the entire New York Giants defense. They had every opportunity for the defense to lay down and die, but they kept fighting back as the Chargers tried to deliver blow after blow. And this Giants defense came up big time in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, this is kind of the craziest. This is like one of the craziest games I've seen because it's like you lose your best player and the Giants still just like that's how like they finally figured out how to win today. You know, like they finally figured out how to win, how to manage the clock, come up big in big moments, third downs on both sides of the football. So I'm pretty impressed by that. This is one of the more resilient games, like you said. It's a step in the right direction, but we have a lot of work to do, and I still don't think Brian Daboll's anywhere close to safe.
I don't think so either, but he's definitely got a step in the right direction. Elsewhere in the NFL, the first interception of the season by Daniel Jones has been thrown as they just kicked off there against the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
2nd and 5 for the Giants coming up here. The 2-minute warning has come to a close. Jaxson Dart's getting lined up. They keep showing his mother on the sideline, or in the stands, rather. Dart's going to hand off to Scatterbo. He's going to be tackled for a gain of none. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Giants offense.
This is it. This is the game. If they, I mean, they need to get a first down to win it for sure. I don't want to give Herbert a chance, even with 10 seconds.
Yeah, Herbert won't have much time regardless, but even still, you would like to see the Giants convert this 3rd down and win the game here.
Yep.
It is 3rd and 5. Dart's going to be lining up under center here. Scatterbo is the single back in the backfield. Play clock winding down. Ball is snapped. Handoff is to Scatterbo. He's going to be tackled for gain of only a yard to bring up 4th and 4. And the Giants likely sending the punting team out there.
I really I get why they did that. Their defense is playing really, really well. Give their defense a chance with no timeouts for the Chargers to win this ball game. But I've seen this story before, Anthony. I've seen it many times.
We've seen this exact story. In fact, we saw it in week 2. The Chargers offense is going to have about 30 seconds with the ball, maybe less. But we saw the Cowboys with about that amount of time somehow tie it weeks ago.
And look, Dable, playing for your job, man. Play for the win. Play for the win.
Yeah, they didn't want to let Dart throw there. I don't love it. I think they should have. But, hey, 30 seconds remaining in the game. The Giants take their second time out. They ran the clock down as much as they could, and they're going to reset here and allow Gillen to hopefully ice the game.
I've seen this before, dude. I've seen this so many times. Oh. I'm scared, man.
Fourth and 4. Jamie Gillen getting ready to punt here. 31 seconds remaining in the game. Giants lead 21-18.
Please, bro. Please. Jamie Gillen. You've had a
Jamie
good
Gillen,
game.
punt is up and away. Fielded by Still at the 12-yard line. He makes a man miss. He's running around. He's wasting time. Chargers aren't going to be happy about this. He's tackled at the 15. 12 seconds burned off the clock there. Chargers will take over with only 18 seconds remaining in the game.
All right. That's not a lot. They have no timeouts. I got to get out of bounds. It's either one big play, and then they spike it, or you got to get out of bounds. So the Giants, just be disciplined. Keep everything in front of you. Keep them in the bounds of the field. Don't let them get out of bounds.
First and 10 for the Chargers. MetLife Stadium is rocking. Giants fans are loud. I'm believing in this defense to close it out, and so is Brian Dable. Giants only have 4 men down on the line of scrimmage. They are sitting back in that soft zone. Justin Herbert drops back to throw deep through the hands of Quentin Johnston. Had he caught that, they would have been within range potentially for one more play to try and get a Hail Mary or a field goal, but the ball is dropped. That brings up 2nd and 10 with 13 seconds remaining.
Oof, man. I'm on my edge of my seat right now, dude.
There's something that Shane Bowen should learn from that play. Justin Herbert is going to fire it downfield.
Yeah.
Brian Dable is going to call his third and final timeout here, likely telling Shane Bowen, hey, get after the quarterback.
Stop it. Oh, he was open too, man. He wouldn't have been in field goal range, but they would have to spike it and then Hail Mary. It would have been a Hail Mary.
An opportunity to spike it. So
yeah, it would have been a Hail Mary situation for sure. Still. Oh, I've seen this story, but this one feels different. Please.
It would take a miracle for the Los Angeles Chargers to pull this one out. The Giants have played a very clean, smart football game. Their defense has come up with big stop after big stop. Can they give us one more? 2nd and 10 for the Los Angeles Chargers offense as they line up at their own 16-yard line. Empty backfield. Giants have only 2 men down on the line of scrimmage. They only rush 2. Herbert is going to have all day to throw. He's stepping up. He's firing. He's completing downfield to Quentin Johnston, who doesn't get out of bounds, and the clock is going to roll, and the New York Giants have their first win of the 2025 season.
Let's go! It's a bittersweet victory, guys, but a win is a win against one of the best teams in football. We will absolutely take that. Jaxson Dart debut win. What more can you ask for?
I'm not going to call this one a bittersweet win. I'm going to call this a great win for the New York Giants team. I understand Malik Neighbors went down, but Jaxson Dart stepping in there, reigniting this offense and delivering for Big Blue their first win of the season and his first start of his career. Excellent game played by the New York Giants on both sides of the ball. And hey, maybe the tides are turning here. Alex, feeling good. Brian Dable and Jaxson Dart hyped, as you're going to see. Awesome stuff there. This coach is pumped. This quarterback is pumped. And the New York Giants have a win.
Yeah, and a win they needed badly. They needed that win
Absolutely.
badly, man. They needed that win badly. Like that was a game that, if they didn't win that game, Dable was gone tomorrow morning. Because they did win that game, man, he survives another week. Like it's a week by week situation right now.
The Giants have extended the lifeline of Brian Dable with this win.
Dart really did. Dart left it all on the field, man. I got to give him a ton of credit. That was a ballsy performance. We might have our quarterback, guys. I've said that before, but man, this is we have to hope and pray that he keeps building on this.
Absolutely right. We're going to need to see Jaxson Dart build on this performance. The Giants didn't really unleash Jaxson Dart in any sense. He only threw 20 passes. Everything was short and underneath, but he went 13 of 20 for 111 passing yards and 1 touchdown with 0 interceptions and a 96.0 quarterback rating. Not so bad for the rookie and his first NFL action. Leading rusher on the day was Cam Scataboom, who rushed 25 times for 79 yards. He was the engine of the New York Giants offense, but on top of that, Jaxson Dart carrying the ball 10 times for 54 yards. Giants ran the ball a whopping 42 times today, picked up 161 yards on the ground. Great performance from the Giants rushing attack, and also a hell of a day for the New York Giants defense, powered by Brian Burns, who had 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and 4 quarterback hits. And the rookie number 3 overall pick, Abdul Carter, didn't get a sack, but finished the game with 5 quarterback hits.
Wow. That 5 quarterback hits is crazy, by the way. That's pretty damn impressive.
Absolutely. Wow. And of course, credit to the Giants defense that forced 2 turnovers today, 1 interception by Drew Phillips with a 56-yard return and Dexter Lawrence with a 37-yard interception. Both of those plays put the New York Giants down in scoring position and helped power them to their first win of the season.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Abdul Carr with 5 pressures, Kayvon with 3, and Brian Burns with 4 and a sack. Kayvon also had a sack, by the way, and they both had tackles for a loss as well. Darius Musa led the team with 6 tackles and had a tackle for a loss, and that was a nice play actually by him earlier in the game. But that was one of the best defensive performances I've seen from the Giants in probably years, I could say. Maybe years. That was one of the best. They played a really, really good game. And, truth of the matter is that was a win that needed to happen. That was I'm not going to say a culture shifting win, but it gave the guys in the locker room the opportunity to see that they can win with Jaxson Dart. That Russ Wilson, that decision was the right one by Brian Dable. His whole job was leaning on that fact. And guys, a little surprise for tomorrow. If you're just tuning in or have been here the whole time, we have Carl Banks coming on the channel tomorrow at 1 p.m. to break down this performance, get his insight about how this locker room is, job security, everything. So, if you guys are interested in hearing his perspective, he'll be on the podcast, and pretty excited to get his take on this win and really what this means for the Giants and what this means for Jaxson Dart. It means for Brian Dable, because right now they're hanging on by a thread, but he bought himself a couple of more days and maybe weeks to survive. And yes, Michael, 5-4 Blue Jays. Maybe we'll sneak out a win. Maybe a little New York sweep today. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Seeing great performance there from Jaxson Dart. Really excited, as Alex mentioned, the announcement there. Going to be interviewing Carl Banks tomorrow, New York Giants legend, Super Bowl champion, Ring of Honor member, number 58 for the Big Blue Wrecking Crew back in the 80s. Can't wait to get his insight tomorrow on Jaxson Dart's performance and on the performance of this New York Giants defense, which really came to play against what was a top contending team here, the Los Angeles Chargers. 3-0 entering this game, leaving MetLife Stadium with their first loss of the season, and the Giants all of a sudden have a chance to turn their season around. 1-3 now on the year, and looking at a potential 2-3 start to the season if they can pull off a win next week against a lowly New Orleans Saints team. So this will be fun. Of course, we'll be previewing that game all throughout the week and reacting to, recapping Jaxson Dart's performance. Guys, expect a film breakdown on the channel. Expect a lot of positivity on the podcast this week. However, we will be somber about Malik Neighbors. That's a tough loss, but New York Giants with their first win of the season, we are going to be all smiles this week. That's for sure.
Absolutely, we are. I mean, we're going to be talking about it positively, and hopefully we can find ways to keep compounding this success. Saints next week, not going to roll over a game, not going to roll over that game, and you're going to have to compete, obviously. But then you have a brutal Denver Eagles stretch. And look, the Eagles are going to be a tough one, but if the defense plays like this, Jaxson Dart plays up and continues to stack good weeks, never say never. Never say never, baby. Like that's the kind of mentality right now. Just keep having good weeks, keep making progress, keep taking steps in the right direction. This is about the future. Yes, wins now were fantastic, Anthony, but this is about the future. And Jaxson Dart set a pretty good benchmark today for what the future is going to look like. And, hopefully that hamstring issue is nothing serious. Looked like he was fine in the second half for the most part. So pretty encouraged by that. Maybe it was just cramping. Then obviously with Malik Neighbors, really, really tough. Prayers up to him. Hopefully has a very speedy recovery. But by the time he comes back, Anthony, Jaxson Dart's going to be ready to win some freaking football games next season. So I'm pretty at least excited about the fact that he'll get Neighbors back, hopefully more support, and it'll be a good situation. We're going to have to see other players step up, and it's going to be, it's going to be tough sledding at times, but this is where men are made. And I think the Giants are going to have to battle some adversity this year, and hopefully it'll make them better for the future.
Absolutely. This is where great players are formed, when they have to face this adversity and power through it, and they find ways to win anyway. That was exactly what I expected of Jaxson Dart, was to play with poise under tremendous pressure and fight through this adversity, and that's what we saw from him. If you guys have tuned into the channel for a while, you'll know that I have been a big fan of Jaxson Dart since January in the pre-draft process. I was thrilled when the Giants drafted him, but all throughout our conversations about Jaxson Dart, before he was on the Giants and since he joined the New York Giants, the number one word that I've used to describe him is poise. And that poise showed up today as he battled against a 3-0 team, one of the best defenses in football, and picked up a win in the first start of his career.
Yeah. A massive. This is a massive for Brian Dable. It's massive for the Giants, massive for John Mara at home, beating this Chargers team. What more can you ask for? I mean, I feel conflicted because of obviously what we experienced during this game, but hell, a win is a win, and we'll take this. We'll take this as a place to start building the blocks back up, and hopefully we lifted a curse that's been hanging around for quite a while.
Yeah, we're going to catch up on some super chats here that we missed during that fourth quarter, as we were obviously preoccupied doing our play-by-play and live reaction. But we did have Eric Novella in here. We do appreciate the support with this donation, saying, can we get a real defensive coordinator? I have to say, I think the DC did fine today. But one thing that I'll take away from this game, Giants certainly have talent in the player personnel on the defensive side of the ball. That's for sure.
They do absolutely have talent on the defensive side of the ball. It's just, sometimes the situational play calling is not so good. The run defense still needs some help. They really are missing Micah McFadden, is why the run defense, I think, is struggling a lot. But for the most part, they came up big. You're going to get beat by Justin Herbert. It's going to happen. They limited him to 18 points today, and his receivers were all out there. Pass rush showed up big. They had a couple of really big moments, so credit to them.
Absolutely. Pass rush looked incredible. Abdul Carter with his breakout game. Brian Burns also with a clutch sack down the stretch. Michael with a super chat here. Thanks so much, saying, don't like how Dart leads with his head on the run. Personally, I love it. Fight for the contact, push for the extra yardage, and hype up the team when you run into somebody. That's how I feel about Dart. I understand people want the quarterback to protect himself. I like it when Jaxson Dart runs into contact, personally.
Yeah, listen, there's times to slide and there's times to push. You know what I mean? There's times to try to get the extra yard. If you're in the open field and there's a guy coming full speed at you, slide, take the yards, save yourself for another day, or get out of bounds. But when it comes to pushing for the extra yards, third and short, whatever it might be, like you did in the red zone, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So am I afraid of him taking contact? Absolutely at times, but it's football. You're going to have to get hit and you're going to have to deliver hits. So I think that he was pretty fine all around, Anthony, today. I don't think Dart did anything that really scared me in terms of his health.
He fought for extra yardage. That's always going to scare fans when you're talking about a rookie quarterback. But listen, that's Jaxson Dart for you. That's just how he plays the game. And that's one of the reasons why the New York Giants drafted him, because of the way he plays. Fabian with another super chat here. Super generous today, Fabian. Thank you so much. Saying, curse exercised. Next up, new regime, LML. Let's freaking go. Yes, sir. Big win for the Giants. I'm hoping that the curse is over and we can start getting back to winning football.
Me too, man. Me too. I really hope the curse is over. We've lost many games like that with a couple seconds left on the board. and getting into field goal position and overtime. Like we've already seen it happen once this season. So the fact Jaxson Dart was able to run the clock out, position the Giants to win this game and let the defense do their job, we'll take what we can get, man. We'll take what we can get. For the most part, we got a victory, and that's something that we don't get to say very often around here, Anthony.
True that. But we're saying it today. Brainy Ballers, thank you for another donation. Really do appreciate it and excited to get you back on the channel sooner rather than later. Do you believe yet? My brother, I am a believer in Jaxson Dart, always have been, and I will remain one, especially after an incredible debut today.
Yeah, I'm definitely a believer in Jaxson Dart. He's got lots of talent. A win is a win, even if it's 111 passing yards. He did a lot on the ground. Defense stepped up. But listen, anytime that your offense has a chance to score and you feel good about that. And look, the Chargers defense had everybody out there today, Anthony. They weren't missing anybody. The Giants were missing neighbors for most of that game, and they still went out and they still scored. And they still made moments happen. So, that offense, they did what they had to do. It could have been better. It always can be. But, when it comes to Dart and believing in him, first game ever in his rookie year as a 25th overall pick, I will take that every single day of the week.
Absolutely. So will I. Great plays from the rookie made all day long. Sean Cyborgatron with another super chat. Thank you for your generosity today, saying Dart's first win. Burns in the D really stepped up. Burns in the D really stepped up. For the first time in a long time, I feel the Giants have a future with Dart. Change the narrative. Yes, please. I would love to see the New York Giants change this narrative. And hey, this rookie gives me hope that possibly they just could.
Yeah, absolutely. They just could. And, winning teams find ways to win. It's not about, anything other than, end of the game, big plays on third down, turnovers. You have to play clean football when it matters most. And, for Dart's first W, it was a team win. I think that's a really good way to put it. I see in the comments there. It felt like a team win. The special teams showed up. They did what they had to do. We had a couple big returns, Anthony. We had a couple big punts from the hammer, and we had a couple good field goals. No problems there. No losing our kicker 10 minutes before the game. And everyone kind of showed up, and it was about as complete a game as I've seen from the Giants in years. So I will take that every single day of the week. And I feel pretty confident that Jaxson Dart's gonna compound on this, especially because that Chargers defense might be the best one we see in quite some time. I know Denver has a good defense, but they've been struggling lately. And the Eagles, obviously, they're definitely susceptible to giving up points too. So, I feel pretty good about where we are. Just good days, stack good days, stay healthy. That's all I want to see the rest of the way.
100%. Couple of Dart emojis here from H50 Pharaoh. Thank you for the super chat. And he rolled a second one in here too. Really do appreciate the generosity on these donations, saying we need to praise Dable for the change. Also good timeout at the end. Get the defense right. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Brian Dable coached one of his best games that he's coached in maybe 2 years. This was a great performance from Brian Dable. The decision to go to Jaxson Dart was one that I did personally praise, and I did in many ways call for it to happen sooner. And I'm really excited about it. I think Dart looked great, and I think Dable made the right decision, but it's only one game. You can't overreact. You got to keep going, and this can't be a one-off. The Giants need to continue to stack wins together if Dable is actually going to instill a culture of change in this New York Giants locker room.
Absolutely. I mean, he made that change off a whim to save his own ass, to be quite honest with you, and nobody stopped him, and ended up being a good decision, right? Like he was able to get the most out of Dart in a situation that he probably wasn't supposed to be in, but he was ready for anyway. And, I appreciate the super chat, Pharaoh. I think, defense did a really good job giving Dart a lot of confidence that even if he does get off the field, the defense will give the ball right back. And they did it multiple times today. So, full complete game, need to go up against the Saints next week and beat the living shit out of them. Like beat a bad football team. That's what good football teams do. They beat bad ones. I'm not saying the Saints are a bad football team, but the Giants need to show up and beat the crap out of them, put a nice 30 spot on the board and showcase their offensive upside, even without neighbors, that they can do that. So I think that is important, and it's gonna be fun to watch this team the rest of the way, because even if they are losing games, Dart is gonna be, his development's critical. That is the future. So I'm excited to watch what he can do.
Yeah, this whole rest of the season is going to be about evaluating the Giants rookie quarterback Jaxson Dart, but so far, so good. Fabian, thank you for another super chat. Really generous today, saying neighbor's injury was the last price we had to pay on the curse. Now we won't do too good this year. Get a new regime for next year. Eyes onto the future. Hey, listen, it's only the first game that the Giants have won this year. It's week 4. this is not going to necessarily mean that we're going to have a winning record or we're going to turn the season around, although we do feel like it could be better than initially anticipated. Could this still result in a new regime next year? Yes, it could. But also, these guys are motivated to try and save jobs. We'll see if they're able to turn things around. But either way, we're going to be really excited to watch Jaxson Dart as he leads this team for the rest of the season and into the future next year.
Yeah, hopefully that was the last price to pay, Fabian. Appreciate the super chat. It's for the future. We look at this team now and say, can we play as a complete team? Do we have to always lean on Neighbors to be that guy? I think Dart spread the ball around. We saw Slayton get involved. Wandale had a couple of moments. Scat got involved. This is and even so, like there could be a new regime next year. Eyes on the future, absolutely. We'll see who's coaching. If it's Dable, if Joe Schoen even survives. But there is a report that did come out, Anthony, that Joe Schoen is safer than Brian Dable. So maybe they do think they just need a new coaching staff and they feel good about the actual personnel on this team. That's yet to be discovered. We'll see what John Mara decides when all is said and done. But at this point, I do think that there is legitimacy to that. I do think that Joe Schoen does feel safer than Brian Dable right now.
Yeah, but Brian Dable is certainly fighting to regain his job security. Big win for him today. Michael with a super chat here. Another one for Michael. Thank you so much. Very generous of you, saying, I attend Penn State, was at the whiteout last night. Would you guys cover
cool.
college ball at least surface level? College ball is elite. Go Yanks and Rangers. Yeah, man, we've been building Fireside Giants for years, really trying hard to build it up. We love where we've gotten it now. We really love this community that you and everybody else in the chat is a part of. But we do have plans sooner rather than later to launch some other football-related projects we're really excited about, and we hope that you guys do tune in when we do launch those projects.
Yeah, absolutely. We have plenty of ideas and different projects we want to, roll over into the FSG family, or rather the Fireside family. But, Yanks, Rangers, we do cover those, and especially the Yanks, obviously entering the postseason in just a couple days now. Appreciate the super chat, Mike. Penn State, that game was crazy. I think Oregon sneaked out a double overtime win, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely unfortunate, but, that's probably insane to experience that whiteout at in Penn State. That's just one of those things you have to experience to really appreciate, I think.
Of course. College ball is a lot of fun. I am excited for later this year to go to Gators, Florida State. That's what I'll be going to.
Nice.
Very excited for that. Mike G with another super chat saying, both of you are studs. Happy Dart Day. Really do appreciate it.
That.
Thank you for the super chat.
Absolutely.
Happy Dart Day.
I think that's what Sundays are now.
Dart Day.
John, when the Giants play, it's Happy Dart Day.
Sundays are Dart days, and I'm excited to watch Dart throw some more darts next weekend. Jaxson Dart played great, and now he's got an opportunity to build on this next week against the New Orleans Saints. This is going to be a lot of fun, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a fun close to the rest of the season. We were miserable. In some ways, we still kind of are losing record, and we just lost Malik Neighbors for the year. Yeah. But Cam Scadaboo is providing a lot of reasons for optimism. So is Abdul Carter, and absolutely so is Jaxson Dart. Let's see how the Giants can turn this thing around. But Alex, any closing thoughts here as we wrap up this live stream following the New York Giants' first win of the season?
I mean, listen, this is a big moment for us as fans. I think, we see the turning of the page once again. We've gone through this a couple times, turning to new quarterbacks, but Jaxson Dart's 22. He's a kid, and he went out there and played with some cojones today, man. I was very impressed by the aura and the vibes and the energy he brought, and really ultimately just having that just confidence. And Mike G, appreciate that super chat. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you missed it, but we absolutely love your super chat, good sir. If I didn't say it before, happy Dart Day. And every Sunday from now on, because of you, is going to be Dart Day. Every Giants game, Dart Day. Happy Dart Day.
Yeah, we pulled it up. We're reacting to your super chat right now. We said thank you. We are reacting to it. We love the super chat and we appreciate it. And that's why we're saying Sundays are going to be Dart Days. We're really excited.
Absolutely. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Every game is Dart Day from now on. And listen, like I said before, look, this is a situation where the Giants have a lot to gain from the rest of the season. Losing Neighbors sucks, but other guys got to step up. And listen, if they're in need of another receiver, I wouldn't put it past Joe Schoen to be looking for one at some point in the coming weeks as we approach the deadline. I don't know who that's going to be, but Anthony, maybe you and I have to do our little research and see what bad teams might be floating receivers out there. We'll have to do some research. We'll get back to you on that as we get closer to the deadline in a couple of weeks. But for now, I think the Giants will roll with what they have: Hyatt, Slayton, Wandale, and Bo Collins, most likely.
And a couple guys on their practice squad that they do like and will likely call up, especially since Malik Neighbors is anticipated to land on injured reserve. There will be a corresponding move to bring somebody up. But we did get another super chat that rolled in here from Michael saying, whiteout is always a great time. Penn State just can't win big games. It's frustrating, but whiteout definitely is a thing to experience. Hard to describe other than loss of hearing. Mo Bamba for life. Oregon won, though. Yeah, I wish Penn State won for you there, but no, you're not wrong. The energy at those college football games, nothing quite like it.
No, definitely not. Just can't be anything like that. I mean, I think it's the biggest stadium in the country. 80,000 fans, I believe, in there, fully packed to the brim. That there's not many places on the planet with that type of energy collectively. I mean, Oregon to win that game I got to give credit to them. It's ballsy performance. Takes a lot to win games with that type of home experience. And I hope the Giants can have something like that in the future. Just an experience that people are proud of, everyone wants to go and enjoy. And there's a lot of energy. It's been, a bit somber the last couple of years. And obviously the Chiefs game, there was more Chiefs fans than Giants fans by the end of it. So I do think 110,000, good God. I mean, that's insane. That's a lot of people to have in one place. And, I only hope that the Giants can have something similar to that in terms of just energy at some point in the next couple of years as Dart hopefully brings us to the promised land.
Absolutely. And Michael, with one last super chat rolling in here as we do wind this thing down, 111,000 at Beaver Stadium. That's super impressive.
Like I said, that's a lot of freaking people, a lot of freaking white flags too.
Oh, yeah. Bet the energy was insane. But guys, thank you to everybody who tuned in to this live stream. If you tuned in from start to finish, you're awesome, and we really do appreciate you. If you tuned in just for the finale, the final stretch, you tuned in at all today, thank you, and we do hope that you did enjoy. You guys can expect us to continue to do these live play-by-plays for all the Giants games this season for as long as they're relevant, and probably even while they're irrelevant, because we love our New York Giants regardless of how bad they are. But a huge win today, Alex. Final takeaways before we do wrap up this one. Huge win for Jaxson Dart in his debut.
Yeah, final takeaways. Defense looked a lot better this week. Pass rush looked like the one that was advertised this season. They're playing like an elite unit. Dart had a resilient game. Some guys stepped up. Cam Scottaboo obviously played like he wanted to win. The offensive line looked good too to me. I know we'll watch it back obviously, but I didn't see anything glaring that was like, oh wow, he's running for his life. I thought that he actually looked pretty decent. They actually looked pretty decent. Andrew Thomas, his side was quiet. Jermaine Illuminor, his side was quiet. John Michael Schmitz got called for a couple plays, got beat a couple times, but aside from that, I didn't see anything that was horrible by any means. But this was a better performance. They trended in the right direction. It's hard to say why the Chargers beat themselves a lot today, but I think the pass rush really won this game to a degree as well, as some key offensive plays. That pass rush really took over, and I think Justin Herbert felt it with his tackles out. Obviously Slater and Joe Alt, they got beat up a lot on the outside. Giants took them to town. So, shout out to defensive line, shout out to the pass rushers. You guys, I mean, They were the deciding factor in this game, in my opinion. They really did help the Giants win this one.
Absolutely. Defense came up big, 2 turnovers, interception from Dexter Lawrence and Drew Phillips. Some huge performances on that defensive line from Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Really impressive stuff. And gotta love what you saw from the New York Giants today. Let's hope that they are able to compound this win and stack more W's in the win column going forward. No Malik Neighbors moving forward. That's a really tough break for this New York Giants team. But let's see how Jaxson Dart is able to handle the adversity as we move through the rest of the season. Really excited for it, guys. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Do make sure to leave a like if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Ring the bell so you don't miss any one of our podcast episodes, film breakdowns, or live streams in the future. And if you do listen to our podcast on Apple or Spotify, make sure to leave us a 5-star review and go ahead and follow us on all of our social media channels at Fireside Giants. Without further ado, we will catch you on the next one. Have a good one. And let's go, New York Giants.